What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Ballas. We in the pre-show, me and Miles. But how you doing, Miles?
What's going on, man?
If you want to talk about Players Club, brother, I was just dancing. I was just dancing.
It's gonna be some trouble, trouble.
Trouble, trouble. I
Mm.
paid you good money. I
Mm.
man, I don't know. What's all? That's another go back.
It's
I
too
was
many,
just
bro.
dancing. That's my shit for Players Club. When he hit that joint on the wall, it's money.
Oh, when Uncle Luke not was it Uncle Luke and them came into the club, yeah.
I think it was.
Mm.
Don't be a menace to South Central. I drink your juice in the hood. Do we have a problem?
Bro, I seen the jump. I seen the. I was watching it on Tubi one time, and I guess they had the extended jumps. Some of them jumps I ain't never seen before. Like the
Mm-hmm.
part where he was talking to the girl and he put a gun to her head, trying to get her
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
And I
And she
didn't
put a gun
realize
back to
she
his head.
did. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
realize she did. I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember this part.
Yeah, that's the shit they had to cut out.
Mm-hmm.
But how
Yeah,
you doing, brother, man? How you
shit,
doing?
I can't complain, man. Can't complain. Oh, Trigger just texted he'll be there shortly.
That's cool. I'm about to go get a little pre-show in. You said I
Mm-hmm.
got my golf hat on. Good shout out, good golf, YouTube golf. Trigger man, yo.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. How's you on the clock, nigga? You on the clock,
Man, it's
nigga?
been crazy, bro. I've been getting emails left and right, man. I'm like, I got so much shit to do. I like, damn, school don't start for another 3 weeks.
Like, what's the lunch menu? Tell me what the lunch menu and when the PTA meetings is, brother.
Shit, I don't know. I
Let me
know when
see.
I gotta have all this like IEP compliments and gotta notify the teachers about I'm the case manager. I said shit, what the fuck I got myself into?
Hey,
I'm always trying to be studious and then take it to the next level. Then I be getting myself in shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
it's one of the things I was talking to one of my mentors the other day at a meeting, and he was talking the same thing. Like, I got this contract got to sign. I got this, and I was like, it's the problems we pray for. He's like, you sound
Hmm.
like my wife, and I was like, hey, it's
Yeah.
true for bro. We
I,
pray for these problems.
yeah. I remember we talked about it a while back ago, man. And in my 30s, my new thing is start being comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Absolutely,
So,
you have to be, man. It's being comfortably uncomfortable, rolling with the
mm,
punches, going with the flows. Flash put that video in the group chat earlier. It's all of it's in there, man. It's like once you stop living up to what society thinks you should live up to, and you just run your race, run your marathon, go with the flows, life becomes so much simpler, so much easy for you.
yeah.
But I hate to leave you like this, brother, but I gotta go check on my French fries. So
All
I'm gonna
right.
let you hold it down. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Hold
well,
on.
I'm gonna probably be checking my emails. We just gonna take a short commercial break.
I'll be right back. I'll
Oh,
be right back.
and
Wait,
when you
what did
get
you
back, I
say?
know what I want to ask when you get back.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, they did leave. I'm right back. I'll be right back. 30 seconds.
So when Wise gets back, there's two conversations we're gonna have. conversation that I had with someone I saw on social media. I think it'll be a productive conversation before we start talking about sports. So don't touch that dial.
I like how you I like how you went with that. Hold on, let me cut it. I like how you went with that. Oh, Miles, get back. We'll be back to this topic. But let me hit it with me, brother. Hit it. I'm back.
All right, so I was on social media, and I'm assuming this is true. Oh, I like the cup, the mug, by the
Appreciate it.
way.
It's the office, brother.
I see where the rise of stay-at-home boyfriends and husbands is on the rise. There
Shout
are
out to us dads.
there are more women now on non-farm payrolls than there are men. So my question to you is, why, as a man, could you be a stay-at-home dad while
I
your
was.
wife is, huh?
I was for about 6 months.
I'm saying like permanently.
Um, Me personally, no. But for people who choose that lifestyle, yes, I can see how. Because you think about the issues we have talking about single mothers. Imagine when you have a father that is comfortable in a position to sit there and lead you at home, and a mom who's out there going to get it. I don't know. I can see how the dynamic works, especially as I teach my kids to tap into both their divine feminine and masculine traits. I don't see no problem with it as long as you have that structure ordered at home, because a man doesn't have to be a breadwinner to be the leader of a household.
That I agree. But do you think a woman who works while the man stay at home will allow that man to lead in most
Um,
cases?
in my position, we had a that was one of our worst arguments was in that spot because she didn't trust that I knew what I was doing. But that's also up to me to provide that basis of or that foundation to allow for that trust to grow. So I just think you got to find that right person. Just like I said, brother Flash was in the chat. It's one of the things I want to say is like finding that right partner, bro. Like finding that person that no matter what, like we in it together. Like it sometimes society standards do get into us and we have to have some battles, but that's not the war. So I think it's just finding the right person to where if you can have that dynamic with them, let it work. But as the man, yo, I may stay at home for the kids till they get in school, till they get about and we got a schedule. But now I've also had time to stack myself together, get my thoughts ready, and see how I want to reattack and get back out into the workforce. So that's how I think about it. Because I was looking at stuff for when I was a stay-at-home dad from 3 years ago. Like I got questions and answers that help me today from me just sitting at home studying, learning, making use with my time, not just being a stay at home dad, but cleaning the house, cooking, doing all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I just think it's the dynamic of the partner. What about you? What you think?
For me, I couldn't do it. Um, just because I just can't. Like, I mean, now I had to get a summer job. I had the opportunity to stay at home this summer. I just couldn't do it. In my previous relationship, I remember we discussed, you know, me being a stay-at-home dad, and I said absolutely not, because you don't listen to me when I have a job paying bills. I know you're not gonna listen to me when I'm not working and not paying bills. So I just knew that wasn't gonna work. And like you said, you just got to find the right partner and the right partnership. But I just know it had been, I'm paying the bills, so your opinion don't matter. So that's why, for me, I don't think I could be a stay at home parent, a stay at home dad, unless, like you said, you find that right partner and we can work together. But like you said, today's society is hard.
But like you said, excuse me, y'all. Sunflower seeds, first thing I had all day. Y'all know how good sunflower seeds are,
Mhm.
especially ranch. Um, as a stay-at-home dad, you're not just gonna sit there. You're gonna find out how can I be an online tutor, especially with your current knowledge base.
Mhm.
Like, how can I do something to where I'm not dependent on one income? And that's what I would say to people. Don't ever put yourself in a spot to where you're dependent on one income. 3 years ago, I was a stay-at-home dad, didn't have a job, trying to be an entrepreneur, going out on my own. 3 years later, I'm in a house that I own. So it's what do you want to do?
Mhm.
It's how are you moving? How we what's the goal? What's the plan? Like, all right, I'm staying at home because the first critical years of the kids, 1 through 5, is critical. Once
Mhm.
we get them into private school, public school, whatever we want to put them into, then I would go back into the workforce. But even as a stay-at-home dad, house taken care of, cooking food, budget, we're gonna have a budget. Just because I'm a stay-at-home dad, somebody still has to be fiscally responsible. What income am I contributing? How are we setting ourselves up? I mean, it's just so many questions that it just takes a partner, not a girlfriend or a boyfriend, husband, them day, whatever you want to call it. It takes a partner, somebody that we are both in this motherfucking helicopter going to the ground or going up into the sky. If this bitch go down, we both go down. So we are in this together, or it ain't gonna work. And I think that's key, man. And don't nobody want to be partners. Everybody want to be Otis, but don't know. I mean, everybody want to be David Ruffin, but don't nobody want to be Otis.
Mhm. Oh no, that's a bad analogy. I don't think nobody wants to be Otis. Won't he a junkie?
Otis held it together though,
Okay.
even though nobody come to see him. Eddie Kane was junkie. No, it's like this. Huh? Two different movies, I think, but Raindrops. What the fuck? Five Heartbeats and Temptations. So it is two different movies.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
Mm.
man. So now, since we in it, um, do you think it's society standards don't let men be stay-at-home dads? Because I think it makes better children.
I think society does. I think, and then there'll be a lot of influence, a lot of talking, a lot of people in the wife's ear, oh, he's not a real man because he's not providing. And yeah, I think you're right. If you can mesh out all the noise, I think it could work. But with like I said, by society standards and that being the standard for so long before time, yeah, it would be very difficult. Um, I wonder if people was in your wife's ear while you was staying at home. You know, hopefully she didn't tell
That's why we got in
nobody.
the fight.
Huh?
They were though. That's why we got in the fight.
What you mean? If you don't mind explaining, if you don't want to, I can
Just
understand.
what's going on? No, what's going on? What's gonna happen? What's the plan and all that kind of stuff? Like people talk about, like, oh, Brandon's um going out on his own, doing all this kind of stuff. Just the detractors. But you're not sitting here listening to me to say, I got it, we good. You
You're
listen to
saying
your husband, you listen to
you
everybody else.
so people were in her ear, and see, and that's the thing. Why is it coming? Why is it getting outside the house? And that's the issue I be having. Like, why does everybody know what's going on?
Yeah.
Um, and that's one thing I've been struggling with in my relationships. Why does everybody know what we got going on? Why is your you know when I go pick up your dad, why is he sitting here telling me that you called him 7 o'clock in the morning to complain about me, and he's sitting there like, you know, he apologizing to me like, I know she can be hard headed or whatever. But that's the biggest issue. Why is stuff getting outside the household? The minute you start telling everybody your business is the minute you have issues.
Because certain people need emotional validation in the moment, and they just need that quick, whether it's a like, whether it's a comment, Whether it's a message, whether it's somebody that makes them feel good, somebody that agrees with their viewpoint, instead of sitting in and to be like, hey, yo, maybe I fucked up. Like, that's one thing I learned. Maybe I fucked up. And it's okay. Yeah, I fucked up. I'm not perfect. There's only one person that was perfect. And it's it's the lack of accountability. How did I contribute to a situation? You're not the only contribution, but you have your part to play. But it's one thing I said, and it's one thing like when me and Katie were early in our relationship, we had to go get over is like if we sitting here going over something, if I tell you I got a broken leg, don't tell me your ankle hurt because you tripped over my broken leg because it was laying out there because I can't move it because it's broke. But
Mm-hmm.
now you mad at me because you tripped over my broken leg instead of realizing, oh, yo, your leg is broke. Do you need help? Is this something I can do? But you just
Mm-hmm.
mad because you tripped over my broken leg. And then me, and I used to be, I mean, you know how I used to be. I've come a long way. I tell people, you ain't seen me back, and you don't know realize how far I have come from just man. Thank you, God. But it's I don't know, man. I just think it's keeping up with the Joneses and social media make these people think that you need to be running a different race than you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you need an instant validation. You need a sounding board. You need a silo to agree with you instead of saying, what did I contribute? How can I help this person? And what can I change about myself? What can I can control? That's what I learned. What can I control to make the situation different the next time? So, but at the end of the day, like Michael Jackson told us, all I want to say is they don't really care about us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So my next question, I saw a video on Facebook about a pastor talking about women, pretty much, shooting your shot.
Yep.
Do you think? And I was talking to my nigga Zip, and
Hmm.
she was like, you know, if you're single, as a woman, if you're single, that's what the world is coming to. And now a lot of men are not shooting their shots anymore. So my question is, do you think women should shoot their shots more?
I think it should be a safe space for everybody to shoot their shots, no matter who they are. Motherfuckers worried about shooting their shots because they're gonna be on a Facebook post. Let me tell you what happened when I was sitting here. This motherfucker came up here and talked to me, or vice versa. They feel like they're gonna be another one on the roster. Um,
Mm.
I think one, why are you shooting your shot? Because you're physically attracted to somebody. What's the goal? You're physically attracted to somebody. What do you hope? That they hope they have a fucking personality. That you what you are you trying to get knucked and bucked? So number one, what is the outcome that you want from this interaction in the first place? I am shooting my shot because you are the most beautiful person in the world, and I see a future with you. Even though that you got bad credit, you got bad breath, you got bad hygiene, you got bad everything, I see a future with you at this bar right here, right now. So number one, I would think, what is the outcome of the
Well, I
situation?
mean, when you shooting your shot, I mean, when you first, your first level, you're attracted to somebody by their looks. So yeah, you shoot your shots based off their
That's the
look.
entryway.
And but
Hmm.
then that's when you get to learn someone, and I feel like okay, now you need to make a decision on based off their personality.
Can I ask you a
Oh,
question?
what's up?
Because I think you don't really know somebody until you live with them,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and I think it goes back to timeline. What's the goal? And what's the situation? Are we 35? We pushing it. We trying to have kids. We trying to have a family. Trying to settle down. We trying to retire in the next 20 years, or are we 20 years old in a bar? We don't care what the fuck happens from this. I just think I'm with you. I hear. Yeah, but it's just I think it's tough. It depends on your situation. Like that's why I can't make a broad generalization. It just depends on your current situation. Are you
Mm.
shooting your shot because your husband at home is so focused on his career or so
Well,
focused
no,
on
no,
his
no, no.
family
I'm
that
I'm talking about single women.
single?
Yeah, yeah. I ain't
Well,
talking about
that's
all that
all
other
my
bull.
single
No, I'm
women.
talking about single women. Wanting to uh, shoot their shot as single men. I ain't talking about all that. This is just strictly single people.
Yeah, come have a conversation. I always have a conversation.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I said. Like me and Ed Cuban was talking the other day, and it's like I hate that being charming is vilified. Like I'm just, I'm just charming. Like I just know how to talk to people. I just know how to make people feel good. I just know how to get into a conversation and feel comfortable with anybody, everybody, race, color, skin, none. It don't matter. I'm just very easy to talk to. And some people, once you realize, some people just need somebody to talk to. And once you go up and talk to people and let them start talking about themselves and getting into it, where does it go? And I think that some people are just so scared of rejection that they don't go up and just, I don't know, just go have a conversation. Y'all don't want nothing from this. I just want to meet you. I think you was dope. I think you're pretty. I don't care what I think. I just think you have a dope aura. I think you're very beautiful, and it's just nice to meet you. This is my name, and that's it. And that can be the connection. That can be it. But I just think that sometimes people feel like, hey, I'm making an effort to come talk to you. I'm entitled to some of your time. Like, no, that's not the case.
Nah. Yeah, I agree. I don't know, man. I feel like from a more simple mind state, I say women, you need to shoot your shot more. For
Yeah, I
starters,
got you.
men, I think men will be a little more easygoing if they do reject you, where, sometimes women can be cruel. As far as reject, like you said, they putting the shit on in the group chat. I don't see a lot of men doing that. And I feel like if a lot of women shoot their shot more, there would probably be more relationships and more marriages now. Me personally, because like you said,
I 100% agree.
I don't think men are shooting their shots like they used to. And I've heard a lot of women, say that, you know. So,
Me and Katie
ladies,
probably wouldn't be together if she won't persistent.
you say what?
Me and Katie probably wouldn't be together if she won't persistent. I wasn't
What you?
coming over that night. I was going. I was at the crib, bro. I was laying down. I was like, man, I ain't even fucking with it. You know, I've been out all day, 4th of July, been in the pool and shit. And she like, no, come over, all this kind of stuff. And all these
Yeah,
years
man.
later, married, house, kids.
Yeah. And
I
I've
was
been
like,
seeing stories, like, I've seen women's stories, like, encouraging women to shoot their shot. Be like, look, I done shot my shot, and then 30 years later, look what we done got. We done got a whole family, kids, grandkids, and it would have never happened if I just didn't, you
shoot your
know.
shot.
Yeah,
Worst
it's
he can say
crazy.
is no.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, men are not going to be as, mean with it as women can be. They're going to turn you down politely.
One thing I
But,
think women got to realize that also men are outnumbered 3 to 1. So you expecting a man to come out to shoot his shot is two other women expecting the same thing from that one man. So
uh,
what are you gonna do to distinguish yourself from the group? Hey, brother, I think you are wonderful. You got the dreadlocks. You got your black and gold on. You over there. You eating your wings and shit. I just like how you order and all that kind of stuff. I just want to come talk to you. That's
mm.
what Brother Miles telling y'all too. If y'all don't get the wink wink in there, he said, "Come talk to him." When you see him in the street, shawty, you
Well,
know
nah,
me.
not now,
Come
not now.
holler at
I'm
me.
having some miles time now. I'm enjoying my free time.
Uh oh.
I mean, you can come talk to me. Ain't gonna be no relationship. It can be a good friendship, but that's about as good as it
I
gonna
don't
be.
want relations. I just want one night.
Nah, I don't even want
I'm
one
sorry. No,
night.
I'm sorry. That's
Mm,
more issues in a relationship sometimes too, brother.
what?
If we want to be honest,
Mm.
that one night.
Yeah, nah, I'm done with that. Well, nah, I don't need no one night. Damn, Trigger, they must have what they had to kill the cow first before they ate.
Yeah, you know, Trigga cooking, Trigga cleaning the dishes up and all
Oh
that kind of stuff.
yeah, shit, it's almost my bedtime. Them Trigger rants go about 30 minutes.
That's all we gonna have is the trigger rant tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
That's fine. We come back. What your week look like? We can hit these. We can go back to back.
So I'm trying to say, so Thursday, tomorrow I'm good. Thursday I got my chapter meeting. I got a committee meeting for our crab boils next month,
Okay,
and
we
then
in there.
that's it. But After this week, it's gonna be football start. I got my scrimmage. I got my first scrimmage next week, so football season start back up.
Speaking of football, I don't know. I don't want to get in the ballers without Trigga, but I guess we can.
Mhm.
Hall of Fame game,
That's
week
Thursday,
20.
right?
Yes, sir. We back. Uh, Kenny Pickett versus Carson Beck to start the season.
Mm.
Shout out Lady Ray. She out class. Trigga is having dinner. Trigga is having dinner, eating some food. But hold on, Miles. I gotta go check on something. I'll be right back. Lady
All
Ray,
right.
entertain Miles while he here. He can't. You can see the comments, right?
So yeah, Lady Ray. So being I don't know if you how long you been here. So well, she probably already answered that question. I don't know, did she? Let me ask anyway. As a woman, would you shoot your shot? All right. Who are you waiting for? Yeah, must be waiting for Trick. So that's
I'm
the
coming
thing
back
with
after this,
women,
Miles. She
man.
said
Y'all
no more.
can't, you can't, give up because when you got rejected one, you gonna get rejected. Look at it as baseball. Baseball, if you fail 7 out of 10 times, you are a Hall of Famer. You can't lose one time and then give up. I'll tell you what you should do, Lady Ray. The next time you shoot your shot, send that guy a DM of emoji of a basketball hoop, and underneath that put swish. Works every time. I don't know. Some girl did that to me years ago. I thought it was clever, so I gave her my. I won't even attract to. I just gave her my number just because I thought it was clever. I thought it was.
Huh?
I thought it was clever.
I ain't gonna talk to you, but you funny, hoe.
Yeah, no, we was talking about shooting a shot, and I remember this girl years ago. She DM'd me. I think it was like a date nap, and she put a basketball hoop, and then typed swish. I said, "Damn, that shit was smooth." So I gave her the number. Damn, bro, you put that whole
Ladies,
glizzy in your mouth, did you?
you didn't see it.
Mm.
Chat didn't see it. Ladies, it's that easy for Miles. Y'all just heard it.
Well, I'm glad you gave a hot dog in peace, man. I can't do that shit no more.
Especially in high school. Oh, they got your
Yeah, man, them motherfuckers record. I told you they recorded me last year eating a glizzy. I said, God dang,
ass.
I can't even eat a hot dog in peace.
I do. I know how to eat mine too.
Hmm. All right, so you was talking about the Hall of Fame game.
Katie asked me questions. Um, I'm excited, man. Rookie quarterback. Arizona got a new coach. Um, we should come out there and do well. We got a lot of injuries coming out of camp though, but I'm excited to see what the depth can do. Kenny Pickett hasn't been looking that best in camp, but we will see what happens. He is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, so
Mm.
I'm anticipating. I'm excited. Luke Kuechly's going into the Hall of Fame. Um, the first all the way Panther to go into the Hall of Fame. We've had three over the last couple of years, so y'all better stop fucking with us. Um,
Mm.
I don't know. I'm excited, man. I'm ready for football to be back. We went to Fan Fest last weekend. Shout out to the Panthers. They weren't expecting to have 47,000 people, but they did have 47,000 people show up for a practice. They ran out of food in that motherfucker. We were in the 500s, and I realized how close you are to the sun in the 500s, and I'm glad that we are in the 200s for my normal seat. But it's dedicated fans up there, bro. If you come watch a game and you sitting up there that whole time, hey, you a fan, you a fan. Because when I be having the sun in my face up until the end of the fourth quarter, I can't do it.
Mm.
But man, I don't know. We're a month away from football, brother. Officially, I'm excited. How you
Right,
feel?
regular season. How I'm feeling? I mean, honestly, man, I really haven't been
Trigger,
keeping up
trigger.
like I usually do.
Okay.
Um, I am excited that football's back, but I think I'm more of a football fan than I am a Dallas Cowboy fan. I think I've been there for the past 2 years. I mean, I'm still, root for them to win, but there was a time where the Dallas Cowboys played at 4 o'clock. I was watching the Cowboys game. Now I watch NFL Red Zone all from 1 to 8, no matter when the Cowboys play. Um, and that's how I've been for the past 2 years. But we'll see. I know you had questions about Dak. We'll get into that. But my main concern with training camp, I don't really get into preseason. My main thing about preseason is can everybody stay healthy to the regular season, and that's always been my thing. Can everybody stay healthy? Um, it's training camp. You're gonna have injuries. You're gonna have players, be out for the season. You're gonna have nicks and crooks. But that's always been my fear about training camp is can we stay healthy? Um, because it's a long 4 months. That season is a long 4 months. So, but I'm excited for football back. I'm excited for college football. Honestly, I'm really, really excited about high school football. Like I think I'm more excited about high school football than any other thing. Like I'm interested to see what these teams do. I've been watching Sean Robinson. He's been interviewing these Central Virginia coaches. I've seen the Thomasdale, Matorka, Meadowbrook, Monacan, TJ, Verona. I'm excited about high school ball, man, and I can't wait to see what how it turns out this year.
Hey, Matoka got snubbed. I saw a prep. I think it's Max Preps. There was no Matoka schools in the top 100. I mean, no Virginia schools in the top 100. So,
For real?
uh, yeah,
Not even
that's what it
Verona. I
was.
don't know because oof,
I don't know if it
Verona's
was some
loaded.
random one, but I thought it was Max Preps. It may have been some random one, but there was no Virginia schools in there at all.
That's surprising because I mean you usually have a 757 school or a Verona or Highland Springs. But I mean
Or any
I know,
Woodbridge or Nova team.
yeah, I know California, Texas, and Georgia and Florida they have a lot of powerhouses, but don't especially down to 7-5, man.
They
They
had
they
Maryland on there. They had it was disrespectful.
yeah. Especially when Verona last year they only lost by 4 points to that school in North Carolina. They were like the 10th best team in the country, and they lost by 4 points. So the fact that Verona's not in the top 100, that's kind of, but
He is here, Lady Ray. Trigga is here. Trigger, trigger,
Mm.
trigger. Can't you see? I'll be back, fellas.
God dang. So Trigger, how you feel about the NFL season? Starts this what 2 days away. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good going into the year, honestly. I think I mentioned it on the last podcast. I was saying how I didn't I wasn't really keeping tabs on the Cowboys much because, for once there wasn't any news or any headlines coming out of camp. It just felt like they were operating as a normal franchise for a change. There's no stories about contracts and guys holding out, or is Jerry gonna pay this player or pay that player this year? They're gonna be there to start the season. There's no injuries or major injuries for any star players on our roster. Um, Nobody's in the news for any off the field issues. Um, Jerry hasn't said anything crazy. Stephen Jones ain't said nothing crazy. Brian Schottenheimer continues to say the right things. I'm seeing a lot of videos, a lot of clips online of Christian Parker and his coaching and his tutelage, and how a lot of the guys love that he loves to teach and love the way that he communicates, which is a huge, huge thing that gets very, very little recognition when it comes to being a coach. Is your ability to teach and communicate with your players. So nothing but good stuff come out the Cowboys camp. I mean, like I said, no news is good news, and it's been a very quiet off season for them. So that means they're focused on football for a change. And if that's the case, then yeah, I'm excited for this year. And like I said on our last show, the NFC East, I think after the Cowboys missing the playoffs the last 2 years, and the other three teams going through some pretty, I want to say, extensive or big changes. None of the teams really got really overhauled like that. I mean, Washington lost a few key players. The Giants obviously got a new head coach. They got a couple guys who were injured, that they are looking to be part of their future and hopefully successful future. And Malik Neighbors and Cam Scatterboo, with a young Jackson Dart at quarterback, finally going to be a starter for his first full season. Um, Jaden Daniels' health for Washington, and then Philly. Obviously, I think there's a lot of questions there. Jalen Hurts has kind of been exposed over the last couple of years. Defenses are starting to realize what they can do with him. Um, and then he lost his biggest weapon in AJ Brown on the receiving end. Saquon Barkley, obviously, is he gonna have a bounce back year after having a down year, after having a career year the year before that?
And they don't got no receivers in camp, right? Devontae Smith and them holding out, aren't they? Or some.
No, I thought they signed him already. I thought
They
that they
signed
already
him?
took care
I
of
thought they
Devontae
weren't
Smith.
in camp. They hurt. I thought they weren't in camp or something. They were hurt.
Oh,
Devontae
I
Smith
don't
is
know.
holding out.
I thought Devontae Smith already got his money.
Yeah,
I
I
might be
mean,
tripping. I might be tripping. I'm gonna do some
And I'm
research
pretty
though.
sure they already paid their receivers, because we were talking about why Dallas didn't pay theirs. They locked them up, and the whole nine. Ain't that's very unlike Howie Roseman to not take care of his star players. But anywho, so yeah, I'm feeling good going into the year. I really am. They haven't really given me any reason to be upset or complain, and I keep going back to it. This all started with them firing Matt Eberflus after the season ended last year. I think 2 days after their last game, they fired him, and after that, they just made all the right moves.
I'm
The
sorry. I meant
timing.
Makai. I'm sorry. Devontae Smith and Makai Lemon are out with hamstring injuries. They're not
oh,
holding
Okay,
out.
okay,
They're
okay.
out with injuries.
Okay, so yeah, so it started with Eberflus's firing, and then after that, re-signing Javante Williams to a friendly deal before all the other running backs got paid. So you got him for a bargain, for the production that he gave you, and then you went out, and kind of nipped the whole George Pickens story in the bud. Like, hey, because I feel like last year and the year before they would have drugged that out. George Pickens on the franchise tag, or George Pickens ain't got his money. Like, that would have been a huge storyline. Instead, they took care of it early. Like, look, we're not paying him. He's on the tag. He signed it. And then Pickens on his end, showing up, being there, actually signing the franchise tag and going there and playing, and and going all out for this team. But obviously, that still does remain to be seen in the regular season, because you know are there a couple plays that he'll be willing to make or not make? Is he going to make some business decisions because he doesn't have that guaranteed money? and that long term security. So that remains to be seen. But so far, his actions are lining up with his words that he wants to be there, that he wants to play, and that he doesn't want any drama. Is not trying to cause any unnecessary attention towards his team and what they're trying to do. Obviously, they hit big on the draft in the first round, having those two picks. They nailed them. Um, Free agency took care of that. They got the whole offensive line coming back. The offense was a juggernaut last year. If that defense can
They
rebuild and
nailed
be
one pick
better,
for sure. It's unclear on the second pick.
well, the more and more I read up on them and see about them, I think they got a good solid
Azaraku
edge
was the
rusher.
same way last year too, and now
I
he just
I
got
really
got
I
drafted
wasn't that
another
high on
edge.
him as I didn't really like him as much as I like
I like
much as
Lawrence.
Lawrence though. Yeah, as a Raku, like he had was a sack artist or whatever at Boston College, but I'm just like yeah okay ACC all right um and same with Lawrence, like they don't come from any like powerhouses by any means, but I don't know, it's just something about Lawrence, somebody's stats, something about you know his build. I think he's a little bit bigger than Ezraku. I don't know, he just gives me a different vibe, a different feel. Um, So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm still worried about our linebackers as the only spot on my defense. I think that I feel like we didn't really get better at necessarily. I mean, Demarion Overshown's back from injury, so he's there. They went and got D winners. Um, but nothing, no major upgrades there. Like the defensive line, obviously we had um Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams, and then got Rashawn Gary. You drafted Lawrence, Ezeraku, um, and then obviously they definitely went and got pieces in the secondary. They went and picked up a few guys in free agency, and then obviously they drafted who some believe is the best defensive player in the draft, and Caleb Downs. So the defense, like I said, it's got to show up, and they will
I
be
said, I
but
said I do
feeling
like
good about it. Feeling good about our chances. Nothing but up.
I
Nothing but
do
up.
I do like Demarion Overshown. My question with him is durability. This is his what second straight year he's missed. He had a season-ending injury. I know he tore his ACL in 24, and then I can't remember what happened in 25. Did he get hurt in 25 as well?
Yeah, that's when he had the no, he came back late.
Okay, so I mean he is a stud when healthy, but my question is how much has this injury slowed him down? Hopefully not by much, but
Yeah.
when he is healthy, he is the real deal.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's what I was saying about the linebacker position. Even with him being back and ready to go and play a full season, like how is he going to be?
mhm.
Because like you just said, when healthy, he's a dog. Like the man, he's all over the field. He flashes, he pops, like makes all the right plays, the right tackles. He doesn't do too much wrong, but
Yeah.
there's always that question mark about durability and health. Like, how's it going to be? Because playing football, once you start getting injuries like that, you're not the same player. Even if you fall off just a little bit, the
Mm,
older you get, the harder it is to come back from and recover from and still be productive. So it's just a different animal. So that's why I was kind of wishing the Cowboys, and they tried. It's not like they tried. They tried. They tried to get Kobe Dean. They tried to get some other guys. They just missed out on. They decided to play elsewhere for whatever reason. But Dallas did try to fill the linebacker spot. I was hearing uh, rumors about Jordan Brooks from Miami that they were revisiting that, but it doesn't look like anything's going to happen on that front. And I don't really see them doing anything honestly now because it's so close to the season, having to get somebody in there and having to learn the system and create chemistry with the teammates and all that stuff. So, I would just, lock in what you got at this point. And I think what we have is pretty good for the most part. We just got to figure out, what they're going to look like and how fast they can adjust to another defensive coordinator. There's a lot of new pieces on defense this year. A lot of new
yeah,
pieces, including the defensive coordinator himself and a new scheme. So I think it's going to be some growing pains, obviously. But even with that, they'll still should be better than what we put on the field last year. And then secondly, with the offense returning all of their players and, being even more formidable in terms of chemistry and, just knowing what to do, I think that's going to help, kind of, I won't necessarily put a band-aid over any of the defense's mistakes, but it will definitely take some pressure off the defense to be, you know, absolutely phenomenal. So we'll see what happens, but I love this feeling. I haven't had this feeling about the Cowboys in a long time, where I feel like we had a normal offseason for a change. So maybe they're
All roads
finally
lead to Aaron
finally thinking
Donald
about
in LA,
football.
so it don't matter. All roads lead to Aaron Donald in LA.
And I'll tell you what, I'll say this last thing. To me, if Dallas can make the playoffs and make a deep run, I mean, even if they don't get to the NFC Championship game this year, you know, because again, you got new pieces on the defense side of the ball. I just want to see some fight, and I want to see some improvement from the defensive end. Um, and I want to see the offense, obviously, continue to do what they do. Do I expect them to do or duplicate what they did last year? No, I expect it to be a little bit of drop off because that tends to happen, right? But I still do expect them to be one of the best in the league. But I just want them to compete and, like, just if a guy's not cutting it, don't keep running them out there. Like, don't be afraid to coach dudes, hold them accountable, and you know just trying to get rid of that country club feeling. I want them to hard nosed football, have an edge, an identity about themselves, establish themselves, and, like, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
So y'all want to be a Cowboys fan? That's what that sound like. But
No, I want to be a Cowboys
speaking of that,
fan.
before we get out of that, are the Cowboys wasting Dak's prime, or is Dak wasting their Super Bowl win?
I would say it's both. I think they're mismanaging Dak. I think when Dak, when Dak was winning games, they had a team. They were running the football. Zeke. Dak's first 3 years, Zeke led the NFL in rushing. Um, then in the late 2020s, when they had their three straight playoff run, their defense led the league in turnovers. Dak is not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen. He is not. He can't win games on his own. If you look at his stats, when he passes for 30 or more, he has a losing record. But if he passes for under 30 passes attempts, I can't remember what his record is, but it's like godly good. He is a great game manager, in my opinion. But if you want him to be a gunslinger, it's not going to work. And you got to put a defense around him. I'm not saying it's got to be the 2000 Ravens, but when they led the league in turnovers, they gave him a short field to where he could, score a lot of points. All that matters. All that matters. So
Facts.
I think, I guess the question is they've been wasting Dak's time because they have made him feel like he is one of these elite quarterbacks, and he's not. He's
Who is an elite quarterback?
huh?
Not to go into who is an elite quarterback in the NFL? Not to go down a different segue.
I mean, I would say Mahomes, Allen. Yeah, he hasn't
Mahomes
won
didn't
it,
really. Did
huh?
Mahomes do it without a? Did Mahomes do it without a Tyreek Hill or a defense?
In early his career, he did it without a defense, and then he ended up winning
But
what
he
two
had
Super Bowls?
Tyreek Hill
Okay, and then when Tyreek Hill left, they still won.
with
They
the
won two championships
defense.
after he left, didn't
Yeah.
With their defense.
No, just 2023 they won with that defense. 2022 they did not have a good defense.
The one against the Eagles. Which one was
The
2022?
2022 is the one with the Eagles. That's when they gave up 35 points
So if
against the
Jalen
Eagles.
if Jalen Hurts doesn't fumble that ball, the Eagles beat them in that Super Bowl
Yeah, because the defense gave it up. The Chiefs scored 38 points.
on both sides. So you're right. But
Yeah.
if Jalen Hurts
Now in
don't fumble that game,
2023,
fumble that ball, they lose.
well, yeah, they might have, yeah.
They
Um,
lose.
but I would say Josh Allen. I mean, I know he hasn't won the big one. But fuck. I
He
mean,
can
how
do
many
what by
play?
himself? They already talking about Keon Coleman. They need receivers. He ain't do nothing without Stephon Diggs.
But I'm saying, but fuck, but you, I mean, how many playoff losses has he had against Mahomes?
It don't
What,
matter.
4?
Joe Burrow beat Mahomes though. Joe Burrow when he
Once.
got aired, but that's the only time he been there.
No, he lost. He lost to Mahomes one time.
So he 1-1.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen didn't have Burrow. He didn't have Mahomes. He didn't have none of them in his way, and he lost.
I give you that. Yeah, I give you
So you
that.
can't say he not elite. He not elite. He
Now I
don't
would
got no
say he's
Super
still
Bowl. He ain't
elite. I
elite.
would. You so would
Elite
you
in
would you
what?
rather have him or Bryce Young?
Bryce Young.
You a
In the
motherfucking
last 2 minutes, who gonna win me the game? Bryce Young.
Young.
Bryce
You
Young
a
got more game winning drives. He got more game winning drives than Josh Allen since he been in the league. If you want to look up, because that's real stats. Because Josh Allen has the defense. Josh Allen has the coaching. Josh Allen has everything around him, and he still can't win. So I really don't want to hear that about Josh Allen being elite because he's had everything, running game, all of it. And he still can't win, and he's had the easiest road to the playoffs and still couldn't do it.
I can't sit there and say how to easy road playoff. When you go up against Mahomes, I don't think that's easy.
Mahomes is not playing this year, Miles. Stop saying Mahomes
He
because
is
Mahomes is not
playing this
playing
year. What
this
are you
year.
talking about?
Come on,
He
last
was
year's
not
Oh,
playing
playoff
this
last
year.
game.
year, okay.
He
Last
wasn't
year,
playing
he had the
last year.
easiest road last year and couldn't take advantage.
And honestly, was it really that easy? Because they would have to play
Yes.
all their games on the road. You had to
What
go
is
up
so
against
what?
a top 10. You had to go up against a
Oh
top 10
God.
defense in Jacksonville, a top 5 defense in
Trevor
Denver,
Lawrence in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. 5 pick Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville.
but they had a top 10 defense and
What
a
does that
top 10 run.
mean? So what? Did they make
Nah.
the Super Bowl?
Who? Jacksonville?
Drake May made it to the Super Bowl and looked horrible against the Seahawks.
Yeah, Drake.
Bryce Young
Patriots made it
looked
to the Super Bowl in spite of Drake May. They made the Super Bowl because of Justin Herbert did not have not one of his tackles. He lost his right tackle and his left tackle.
okay. Bryce Young
C.J.
did too.
Stroud looked fucking awful. And then Denver did not have their starting QB. And then they had a goddamn blizzard that game.
And so you saying Josh Allen still couldn't make it to the Super Bowl with all that, and he's elite.
But they lost to Denver. They didn't. They didn't. And Denver had their starting quarterback. Now I give it to you. He didn't play well.
Starting
He had a
quarterback got
lot
hurt in
of.
that game, didn't he?
Huh?
The starting quarterback didn't play well and got hurt in that game, didn't he?
He
Yeah,
got
he
hurt.
got hit.
He got hurt at the end. He got hurt in overtime.
So they lost in overtime.
Yeah. Look, I'll still say Josh Allen is. I will say Josh Allen is still elite. So who would you have as elite quarterback?
Patrick Mahomes.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Patrick
He's
Mahomes is
the
the
only
one that
one I
showed you
say
in spite of no matter what. Joe
Yeah.
Burrow is close, but even Joe Burrow needs Jamar Chase.
Joe Burrow.
Patrick Mahomes is
And I'll even go back to say Aaron Rodgers in that year they won the championship. And those years kind of surrounding that championship year he had in Green Bay. I've never seen a quarterback do so much with little than him.
and, the
Him and
reason I say that too,
Mahomes.
and I agree with Trigger. The reason I say that now is because because of the Bryce Young conversation, everybody talk about this quarterback's elite, and I'm just like, I don't see it out of anybody. It's any given Sunday for all of them. Patrick Mahomes is the only quarterback I think you go out there as like, we got a chance no matter what.
Yeah, you feel completely safe, completely comfortable.
Anybody else? No, I don't know that. Josh
Everybody
Allen,
else
what
got
Josh Allen
flaws.
getting?
Yeah, he got
I'm not saying I feel completely safe with Josh Allen, but I will say you have a chance.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, when they change the rules in overtime so he can beat
Huh?
Patrick Mahomes, then you got a chance. When they change the rules so he can beat Patrick Mahomes, you get a chance. Yes.
Yeah. But like I said, you lost to Patrick Mahomes 4 times in your career in the playoffs. He just had bad luck. Now, last year, yeah, I give you that. I still think it was harder than, what people say. But I don't know. But yeah, we're talking about Dak. He just I don't even remember what the
Who you
question.
got as elite? Who you got as elite quarterbacks?
I said
It's
Patrick
no real
Mahomes.
elite quarterbacks. We
I
got to
would
be
still
honest.
say
In their
Josh.
teams.
I would still say Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
He shouldn't even got the MVP this year, Miles.
Who?
Josh Allen should not have gotten the MVP this year.
Well,
It should have went to
that's
Lamar.
because he won it. He should have won it the year Lamar won it. So that the MVP thing ain't number political. And I guess I'll put Lamar in there. What is he doing? If it make you feel better, Wise, I'll say Bryce Young too.
You from Midland. You from Midland? That's what I. That's what it is. You from Midland?
No, I
I
just
don't know. I
it's
get what
my
Josh Young
list of
has. You
Patrick
said Josh Young. That's
Mahomes.
crazy.
I like watching Josh Allen play. I like watching Joe Burrow play, but and Lamar, they're all electric. But
Would you put
when
Matthew
you
Stafford in the league?
really need it,
No,
say, well, I put Matt
Matt.
Stafford in that
Well,
category.
if he got time, he in the pocket.
Yes,
Yes, he
yeah.
is.
If he got time to throw the ball, yes. Because if he can't,
Yeah,
he ain't doing much else. He's not moving. He's not running from nobody. Um, he's pretty ineffective. But yeah, I
who?
think
Jared
as long as
Goff.
he has,
Is Jared Goff elite?
No, I
Jordan
wouldn't put
I
him.
would
Love,
put Jared Goff in that
Caleb
category.
Williams. Everybody said
Not
Caleb Williams is elite. He
No,
always
I don't
they
see the
barely
hype with
won all their
Caleb. I'm
games.
sorry. I'm
No.
sorry.
I'm
I
with you.
just
I'm
don't
with
see
you.
the hype
I'm
with
with you,
Caleb
Trigga.
Williams. I don't understand why so many people are so sold on this Bears team, this Bears offense. And I'm like,
He got the cover of Madden.
That's because he just it was
bro,
just
I
his
mean, but
it was
it's
his heroics last year. He had
I-
what 6 comebacks last year, and then that
That man threw a
crazy.
four. It was
but
a 14-yard pass.
how often has that worked out in the NFL?
I mean, I know I'm with you, but I'm
How
saying
many
I
times
think
has a
that's
team
why
done
he
that?
got.
You get to the playoff, you can't keep. It's not sustainable to win games like that. So I think the way they won those games, how they won those games, like it boosted him up a little bit more than it should have because of the way they were doing it.
Oh no, I agree. I don't think he's a leader. I think because for starters, he threw for under 60%, which in today's time is horrible,
You know
horrible.
what? You know what soured me on him was back in college when he was with USC. They had the game against Colorado, and he absolutely shredded them, and then disappeared.
Yeah, he whipped their ass. He whipped their
He
ass.
then he disappeared after that. He was terrible after that. I'm like, hold up, this guy's supposed to be the top quarterback in college
He's
that's
supposed to be
coming
your
out
savior,
from the next franchise.
Wakanda savior. This guy.
I was like, after I saw that, like when I saw him play against Colorado, I was like, oh man, he liked that. That was really my first time seeing him play, a full game and like getting the whole experience. Cause I heard all the chat and stuff. And I've been keeping tabs on him and seeing highlights, but that was the first time I sat down and watched him play. I was like, let's see what all the hype is about this guy. And I'm like, oh wow, he's very very good, very impressive. Like I think he's gonna be. He played like a number one quarterback. Like he's gonna be drafted number one overall. And after that, he was terrible. It's like, what happened? Did you only put on that performance because of who you were playing against? Because it's a nationally televised game, or like, what was the deal with that? So, yeah, that kind of soured me on him after seeing that, and then to jump to the NFL, which I figure most rookies, every rookie's gonna struggle, right off the bat. 9 times out of 10, if they're a good college quarterback, they're going to be a high draft pick. They're going to a bad team in a bad situation. So a lot of times, they kind of get set up for failure from the beginning. But he had a team put around him pretty early in his career in Chicago, and like I say, like yeah, they made some things interesting, and they've won some games and done some things they probably shouldn't have. And I think as a result of it, people are like, "Oh man, Caleb Williams is really good," but I'm like, I really haven't seen it yet. I just haven't seen it yet. I just feel like he's just kind of just skating by right now. Like he's just he's had some good performances here and there, but
Ben Johnson is really good.
he's also had some really bad ones too. And I'm just like,
So
I don't know. I just don't know. So yeah. I just don't see all the hype about it.
Ben Johnson's really good, is what I think.
Good Soul Force, aka Bobo Ibrahim.
Bobo, shout out Bobo. He gave us our life topic tonight.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that video. By the way, I was driving. I was on my way back from Georgia. Very very long show. I don't know why on the way back it was a lot longer. When we were going there.
Mm.
It's usually the opposite.
I know, yeah, you, but I don't know. Was it raining when you was driving? It's been raining like cats and
Yeah,
dogs.
it rained on and off when I got to North Carolina. Like, it rained pretty heavily to the point that I couldn't see anything, and it would stop, then it picked back up again. And it was kind of on and off as I crossed back into calls back to Virginia. Um, but not even that. It's just I feel like I think the GPS took me a different route too, because it was trying to get around some
I
traffic
just so
maybe.
hope you
And I
have
think that
two,
kind of
baby.
extended my trip a little bit. Because when I put in the address stuff in the GPS this morning when I left about 5:30 this morning. Is when I pulled out my mom's driveway, and it was supposed to be a 9-hour trip, like 9.5 hours, turned into a 12-hour trip.
Mm.
So yeah, that's why I had the late dinner and been unpacking and putting stuff together or putting stuff back. Had to fix the pool. Tia
Trigger.
managed to mess that up while I was gone, so I had to go work on that.
I got a question. I want to ask you something, Trigger. We've been
Yeah.
well. Well, I've been well, so I hope everybody else has. I'll let them answer. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I wanted to ask Trigger something. You said Tia had to fix the pool. Do you feel the Yankees did enough to fix their roster at the trade deadline, Trigger?
No, they did not do enough. And see, this is why I gave y'all the idea to go live.
That's a lead in, baby. That's a lead in, baby.
At the trade deadline, y'all would have got a more animated. Y'all would have got more vitriol, more hate, anger from me because I was right there in it, feeling it like it was happening real time. Right. Whenever I have a chance, no matter how upset I get at something, when I have a chance to kind of have some time to think about everything and process stuff, and I come back the next day or the next 2 days or whatever to talk about it, a lot of times I'm much calmer, I'm much level headed. I see into what they done and try to make sense of it and try to bring that to light. Now, I'll tell you how I was feeling initially. I was very upset. I think I texted y'all, I told you I was shaking. I was so mad because the GM said out of his own mouth, we have a problem at catcher, you know? And there was reports, from the media, from people close to the Yankees. Yankees, organization members themselves saying, "Oh yeah, we got some things we need to fix. We're gonna go to town at the trade deadline. We're gonna do everything we can to upgrade this roster. We got our eyes on this player, this player. I'm saying all kind of players tied to the Yankees, right? So I'm thinking, okay, the last couple deadlines we've had in the past, they've gotten a player or two, a few days before, and then afterwards, at the deadline date, they're doing stuff. They're making multiple transactions leading up to the deadline themselves itself. So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be like that again this year. So we're like 2 days out, and they haven't done anything. And then finally, they signed Luis Garcia Jr. from the Washington Nationals, who has a great bat, a bat that they desperately need in their lineup right now because they're struggling to get on base and score runs. So, I see the numbers. I saw him play in person when we went to go watch the Nationals play last month. This guy's a real deal. So I'm like, all right, that's a good start. A nice dependable bat to put in the lineup. A guy who can give you some runs or get some on bases, get some on base, um, some on base traffic going, and hopefully the guys behind him can come up and be able to drive him in, and whoever else. So it was a lot of fun to see that happening because I'm like, all right, this is the first domino, and I'm thinking we're about to make like 5 or 6 more transactions, and in reality, we only made one more transaction. Um, a couple hours before the deadline, they went out and got Elliot Ramos from the San Francisco Giants. He's an outfielder, so they pretty much brought him in as a right-handed bat to basically replace Cody Bellinger until Cody Bellinger gets back from the IL list. So so now I'm thinking, okay, we're like an hour out. I'm like, we still need relief arms. We need a right-handed hitting catcher. Maybe another infielder. Like there's still multiple things we need to do, and there's not a lot of time left. So I'm like, all right, maybe they'll come in and have a flurry of trades. 'Cause they've done it. They did it last year. They made like 2 or 3 right at the last minute. So I'm thinking, all right, it's gonna be one of those again. So it's like 550, 555, and nothing. And I'm sitting there like these, they really about to go and not do anything else. I'm like, what are we doing? And then after, of coming to grips with the reality that the Yankees really went out and only made two moves at the deadline. Well, three if you count them getting rid of Camille Doval, who gave him a home run in his first appearance with the Pirates, by the way. Um, that was all the Yankees did. Those two moves plus they dumped Doval. So, all right, we needed to add arms and we got rid of arms and didn't replace them. We needed an infielder, and we did get one. Luis Garcia Jr. plays first, but it was confusing because Garcia Jr. plays first base and he's a designated hitter. And those are two positions on our roster right now that are overcrowded. But yet, when the Luis Arias name comes up, they're like, oh, Jazz Chisholm plays second base. How would he fit? Second base ain't crowded. If you got to, platoon him. Or maybe not platoon him because they're both left-handed. But move Jazz to third. Hell, move Jazz to center field. He plays center field in Miami. He can play in the outfield. So, like, you can get creative with that. And it's only two players, Jazz and Luis Arias, you have to worry about and how you're going to play them in those positions. But you bring in Luis Garcia Jr., who plays first base and and is a designated hitter. Well, we already got two first basemen. We have a designated hitter, and we got Stanton, who's a designated hitter. So I'm like, where's he going to fit in at? I don't know. But I think the plan right now is to platoon him at first base with Ben Rice. You bring Paul Goldsmith back off the bench. And I guess when Stanton comes back, Stanton will DH and they'll continue to platoon Rice and Garcia, depending on if they play a righty or a lefty pitcher. But they also said they want to have Luis Garcia Jr. in the lineup, even against left-handed pitching. So again, don't know how it's going to shake out, but like that didn't make more sense than Luis Arias. But hey, whatever. But I would have went and got Arias. But again, I wasn't mad at Luis Garcia Jr. because he's a good contact hitter too, who also doesn't strike out a ton, and he hits home runs, which is something that Luis Arias does not do. That's really like the only difference between them. They're very similar in terms of they're not the greatest defenders, but they're respectable. They both make contact. They both don't strike out. Luis Arias doesn't have the power that Luis Garcia Jr. has. So once I come to grips with these two moves that we made, I'm like, all right, well, we blew it. Like this is the worst deadline I can remember. And then we get to the game, play the Cardinals. First game of the Cardinals series last night, right after hour after the deadline closed. And the Yankees held out on putting out their roster for a long time, which made me think they were still making some moves. And they never made any moves. And then they finally released their game day roster. So they played a game an hour after the deadline, and immediately they go down 6-0 to the Cardinals. Ladies and gentlemen, the St. Louis Cardinals are not a great baseball team, in case you were wondering. The St. Louis Cardinals also, like the Yankees, were struggling offensively. They were not scoring runs. All of a sudden, lo and behold, they play the Yankees at Yankee Stadium, 6 runs on the board, just like that. Hitting home runs left and right out the park. Every fly ball that went off their bat left the stadium for the most part. So we're down 6-0. And it just feels, and I think I said this in text message to y'all, this feels like a microcosm of how the day has gone. We went through the deadline and did nothing. Got lied to, deceived. I still think Cashman needs to be fired because he led us to believe that something was going to happen, and it didn't. He made some good acquisitions in Ramos and Garcia Jr. He did, but we needed more. We needed more. And what's frustrating is the Yankees needed a catcher, and they lost out on two catchers to their division rivals. One who's ahead of them in the AL East, the other one who was nipping on their heels. They lost Adley Rutschman to the Boston Red Sox. They lost Liam Hicks to the Tampa Bay Rays. Those are two teams who got catchers and didn't even, it wasn't even like a huge need for them like it was for the Yankees. But yet Yankees had a hard time getting the catcher. Why is that?
Mm.
There's a number of teams, even the Blue Jays are making moves, and they're last place in the AL East. The Baltimore Orioles, of course, made some moves. But they mostly gave players away, but they still made some moves nonetheless. The Yankees were the only ones in the AL East that didn't seem to do much of anything. With the division as weak as it is, not the division, but the whole AL East as weak as it is, even if Judge ain't coming back, even if Stanton doesn't come back, even if Bellinger doesn't come back till late next month, the 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 league is so weak, you can still compete with what you got. If they go out and get the players they should have got, if they went out and got more relief arms, if they went out and got another right-handed hitting catcher, if they went out and got another infielder to come and put some offense in this lineup, like that would make me feel a little bit more steady about them competing for the AL East crown. This is like your last opportunity potentially for maybe a couple years to try to get Aaron Judge a ring. With the CBA coming up, with the lockout coming up, there might not be no baseball in 2027. Aaron Judge will be 35, which means he'll be 36 and 28 when they come back. So this was the deadline to go all in. That even if he's coming back later this season or whatever, have to make the playoffs, you have the best group around him possible to make this push to get him a World Series championship before his talent begins to fade out. Because he's getting older, and every time he gets hurt, you got to hold your breath because you don't know what's going to happen. He's a big dude, so like anytime he falls, hits the ground or whatever, like it's going to cause some damage. It's going to be a big deal. I mean, look at Stanton. The man tweaked his calf and has been out for 6 months. And 6 months ain't even gone by since the injury. But it feels like 6 months. I still don't understand the story behind like you hurt yourself in May and it's August and you still not back. No return date in sight, nothing. Just
Well,
seems weird to me. That's
with
just one
them,
too
with
many left
them,
on.
with them drafting another person who's a DHer, and when they already got enough DHers, that might tell you something. That he might
Yeah,
not be coming back.
and that's what I'm thinking too. Like maybe now, you know, I think it's time they cut bait with him because he can't stay healthy. Like
Yeah.
when he's in the lineup, yeah, he makes things different. Like his presence is felt. Pitchers adjust. The guys in front of him, the game plan is different. There's more confidence too amongst our guys.
Mm-hmm.
Certain guys like Ben Rice and Cody Bellinger, they're getting balls to hit instead of getting pitched around.
Yeah.
So Stanton being in the lineup, just being there, being a presence, is going to make life difficult for opposing managers and pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't stay healthy, what good is it? If you're going to only play in 20 games a year, what good is it? And you're not getting younger. He had that one run back in 2024 where he lifted this team, and won the American League Championship Series MVP. He had a big home run in the game one of the World Series against the Dodgers, gave us the lead. So Freddie Freeman hit a grand slam at the end. Um, so maybe this could be a precursor to Stanton's last days in the Bronx. I don't know, but we'll see. I don't buy it quite yet, but we'll see. Um, But yeah, I was very frustrated. They should have done more, but they didn't. And then yesterday, it showed. They go down 6-0 to the Cardinals. And it's like, well, yeah, this is just a cherry on top of the day, right? We had a terrible deadline, and then you come out, and you're flat against the Cardinals. But lo and behold, it became a ball game. Now I don't know if y'all followed this game at all yesterday or saw any highlights or anything like that. But again, the Yankees were down 6-0. What if I told you the Yankees came back and took the lead?
I remember seeing that.
They were down 6-0. They came back. They were down 6-5. Luis Garcia Jr., the guy who we signed the day before that game, comes up to bat, and he hits a 2-run home run out of the stadium to take a 7-6 lead. Talk about making an impact in your first game as a Yankee at Yankee Stadium,
Mm.
right? Hit a home run to take the lead after your team was down 6-0. Perfect storybook ending, right? Well, they gave up 7 runs to the Cardinals in the very next inning. 7 runs in one inning. It was 7-6 going into the top of the seventh inning, and they gave up 7 runs. Or it was top of the eighth inning, gave up 7 runs. Lost 13-7.
Mm.
So they ended up losing by 6 anyway. They were down 6-0, then they lost by 6 after taking the one run lead.
Mm.
But wait, there's more. Here's where the positive stuff starts to come in. So the Yankees come out yesterday. They lay an egg at the deadline. They go get down 6-0 to the Cardinals. They come back only to get their asses whipped again. How you get your ass whipped twice in one game?
Yeah.
They took 2 L's yesterday. They really did. They got down 6-0, came back, and then they gave up 7 runs and still lost 13-7. Still lost by 6 runs. So after the game's over with, the Yankees, lo and behold, decided to go make some moves. Deadline's over. But the moves that they make are pretty significant. And I'm going to tell you why. So they send Jason Dominguez and Anthony Volpe down to AAA. They also send a relief pitcher down to AAA. And the relief pitcher they sent down was the one who came in, I think gave up like 5 runs. He gave up 5 of those 7 runs in the inning after they came back and took a 1-run lead. So he's gone. And then they sent Volpe and Dominguez down to AAA. Now, Dominguez, for whatever reason, is a terrible right fielder. He's terrible at outfield altogether. He just is. He takes wrong angles to the ball. He can't field the ball properly if it hits off the wall. He just looks like a lost kid out there in the outfield. He really does. Um, Behind the plate, he has improved. He couldn't hit from the right side. He's a switch hitter. He couldn't hit from the right side at all last year. This year, he's been better from the right side than he's been from the left side, which has been a huge thing. The Yankees wanted him to get better at, and he did. Kudos to him for that. His base running, Jason Dominguez is probably the fastest guy on the team. And this is why it drives me wild. In the last, I think we played the White Sox. So it's been several games now, but it's been within the last week. Twice, this man has slid into a base and overslid it and got thrown out. But there was no reason to.
Mm.
Both times he had to throw beat. He was in there. All he had to do was just stay on the bag. But the game against the White Sox, when he did it, it cost us a run. And we ended up losing that game by not scoring a run. That one run would have won it, and we went to extras and lost. And then a couple of days ago, or yesterday, he did it, slid into second base on a steal attempt, and slid too late and slid off the bag and got tagged out. Would have been a runner in scoring position for a guy up at the plate who could have drove in, an RBI with his speed, and he got thrown out instead. And I remember texting y'all in the chat, like, man, the Yankees don't show no accountability. They should have got rid of it, whatever. And I guess they heard me because they sent them down to AAA.
Mm.
He don't need to be batting. He don't need to be fielding. They need to put a base and some dirt on the sideline and just have him slide. Just run full speed and slide the whole game. Don't bat, don't field, don't put a glove on, don't do nothing but slide.
Flash,
That's your job.
what's going on,
Just slide
Flash?
and slide feet first instead of head first. That's what you do. Anthony Volpe, as y'all know, the Yankees starting shortstop got sent down to AAA. And guess who they called up? The number one prospect, George Lombard Jr. He is officially moving forward the New York Yankees everyday shortstop. Tonight was George Lombard Jr.'s first game as a Yankee on the main roster. Tonight, the Yankees played the Cardinals. Tonight, the Yankees beat the Cardinals. Tonight, George Lombard Jr. showed us why he is worth all the hype he was in AAA. Defensively, when I tell you he is one of the smoothest players on this team already to play in the infield outside of Ryan McMahon and Trent Grisham and Cody Bellinger. I can't tell you. I can't remember the last time I seen somebody move the way he does at the shortstop position. He had a play I think it was in the first inning. He turned a double play, and it was absolutely crazy. I for sure thought the ball had got by him. He's gonna have to knock it down. Dude was gonna beat him out the first, whatever. Like, it was an amazing jumping, backhanded pick off the ground, turn, fired at the second to Jazz. Jazz throws at the first, turn a double play. It was beautiful. And not only that, he had some other good plays at second base all night long. And it just seemed like it was no drama with him fielding the ball at second, at short. I'm sorry. Every ball that came to him, I mean, it was effortless. It was effortless. Like the ball just perfectly just seeked out his glove. Here you go. You can have me. I mean, he just moved the right way. He just looked so comfortable to be a 21-year-old kid playing in front of Yankee Stadium, in front of that crowd who had been all over the previous shortstop. And like we know in baseball, they talk about when you bring guys up, it's much better to do it on the road than it is to do it at home, especially if you're the Yankees. With all the pressure they've been under, all the fire they've been under, they haven't been scoring a lot of runs. They're looking for somebody to come in and deliver. Like it's very easy with a crowd and a fan base that is sitting on edge for one of these players to come up and be in a big spot and disappoint, and now they're off to a bad start with the fan base. So kudos to the Yankees for bringing them up, in front of that home crowd. You know, um, there's got to be a lot of pressure for a 21-year-old kid to handle. Like I said, you got the Yankee fans there who just basically ran the other shortstop off. You got to come in and fill those shoes, and not only fill those shoes, but be better than that. But he came in, he looked ready. He did not look nervous at all. And he played that position flawless tonight on both sides. Now, at the plate, he didn't strike out tonight at all. He put a ball in play, and he almost beat out to first base. So the speed was on display. His second at bat, he hits a home run. His first hit as a Yankee was a home run to left center. His third at bat, he draws a walk. And his team won tonight in large part because of him playing shortstop and what he did at the plate tonight. So the fact that he's going to be our shortstop moving forward, now, I don't expect every game to go like that, but that's a pretty damn good start. That's a pretty damn good start if you're coming up from AAA You got all this hype, number one prospect. You're replacing the guy that the Yankee fan base hated. You're debuting in front of a raucous, hostile crowd, and you handled it like a complete boss. Complete G, like he was unfazed the entire time. Didn't look nervous, nothing. Just played effortlessly. You can see the athleticism, you can see the speed, you see the power, the plate discipline, the fielding, everything was just on point tonight. No hesitation in his movements whatsoever. And it's very refreshing to see that. So the silver lining in all of this, had a terrible deadline yesterday. I had so much on my mind I wanted to talk about and yell and scream about and just get off my chest. But as time went on, it all made sense why they didn't make a lot of the moves that we thought they were going to make. They got a couple guys coming back from injury that they can probably put in the bullpen. Clark Smith, Rodon's probably going to knock Weathers or Will Warren out of the lineup, put them in the bullpen. So you'll have basically two starting pitchers coming out of the bullpen now. So there's your two relievers. You bring up George Lombard Jr. as your other infield bat to replace Anthony Volpe. And though he's not a proven MLB ready bat, he's done enough in the minors to show them that, now it's time. And he came in tonight, and I don't think I've ever seen a better debut from somebody in our farm system in a hot minute than what I saw tonight from him. So he could potentially be that guy moving forward, but obviously time will tell. It's just one game. He had a great game tonight. We'll see what he does tomorrow and what he does when he plays against a tougher team or a tougher pitching staff. We'll see what he does. Um, you got Ramos, you got Garcia Jr., which I think was a great pickup. He's already his first two games of the Yankees. He's got 3 hits through 2 games, a home run, 2 RBIs, and he's played pretty cleanly at first base. And he also made a great play tonight in a double play with Jazz in the first inning as well, or the second inning. Um, he kind of raised some eyebrows and shocked some people on some of his throws or the throws that he made. So yeah, he's pretty serviceable. Um, so I can only imagine, when Judge and Bellinger come back, I'm not even going to say Stanton because who knows at this point. But when Judge and Bellinger come back, Garcia Jr., Lombard Jr., if he continues to do well, and then you got everybody else, life changes for them. Ben Rice, Trent Grisham, um, Jazz Chisholm. It's going to be a lot of a lot to deal with if you're an opposing pitcher. Hopefully, so. But yeah, sorry to disappoint y'all. I mean, I was much more angry last night after I had 24 hours to kind of think about things and the events that have transpired in between that. It's kind of brought me back down. I still hate Brian Cashman. I do. He's a terrible GM. Um, However, I'm trying to accept what is and just hope for the best. And thank God that the American League is not very strong this year. So the Yankees got a chance, and we'll see what happens when Judge comes back, Bellinger comes back, if Stanton maybe, and what they do with this lineup, what they do with the pitching once all our pitchers get healthy. It's gonna be a fun time, hopefully.
Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear y'all, but it's okay. Hello, hello.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo.
All right. Will it? Lady Ray said, "Will it to something?"
Will it be fun? Yeah, well, it's baseball. It's ups and downs, but that's what we watch for, right? You know, it's a roller coaster, and we like roller coasters. Most people like roller coasters. It's definitely an emotional roller coaster for sure. So um, it's unpredictable. You just don't know. Things can get wild. Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun, Trigger, and I like how you say that because um, we spend the whole show judging athletes by how they respond to pressure. Can they perform when the lights are brightest? But men do the same thing in real life. We play hurt, hide the injury, and keep telling everybody we are good. At what point does resilience become avoidance? And that's getting us into our life topic. And we're going to shout out our guest, D. Givens or Ecubine. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the show.
Welcome, welcome. What's going on?
Hey, what's happening,
For
fellas?
joining us.
What's up?
Uh, well, I'm getting my need to get stable. I feel like I'm not stable right now.
Hello?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
It's me.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
There you go. So yeah, what you guys talking about now?
I can't hear none of y'all. So if y'all talking, I'm sorry. It's me. It's my first day.
Where's Amber at? We need an audio person in the house.
Right.
Technology don't like me. Yeah,
You
And then
fine.
put it on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah, we get you.
yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, I'm back. How you doing, Ed
Good, man, good. Chilling.
or D? What's
I just
up,
want to
y'all? My
say,
bad was running.
I,
What's
I
up, Flash? How you doing?
I
Flash said his
commend you,
cousin.
fellas.
And man, D, I
Yo,
can't hear
yo,
you. But
you can't
hold
hear
on one
me?
second. I'm gonna go back in. If y'all can hear me, y'all chat. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
go
get
back in
him.
the house in a second.
Yeah, I gotta commend y'all boys. When I be watching, when I tell y'all, I don't know how y'all remember all these players, these coaches, these teams. I feel like I'm so out of touch. I was asked Brandon asked me was like, yeah, you need to hop on. I was like, not for the sports. That's just not for the sports. I'm pretty sure y'all fried me up for about 30, 40 minutes because I'll watch it, but I just don't know anybody now. It's crazy.
I got you. Oh,
And I
damn.
say I got a team, but it's barely my team. I ain't followed them since they had Vic. So
Damn.
right.
We done lost wives again.
Look, he done froze up. That beard looking full today though. Shout out to the beard.
Yeah.
How's life been going for y'all fellas though? Larry, you still teaching the course? Where you at?
Huh?
You still teaching?
Yeah, I'm at Bird this year.
Okay, shout out to Bird. All right. What grade?
Um,
Damn, high school.
yeah, 10th grade special education.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. I love
Mm-hmm.
that. And I know you firefighter of the year, Trey. I ain't
Oh, yeah,
gotta ask.
most definitely.
Yeah, you five out of here.
I think he bringing somebody else on. Never
And he's
mind.
probably trying to switch devices.
No, I'm trying to get myself straight. How y'all
Still
doing?
having some technical issues.
I
Right.
am. I'm back. I'm back though. Forget y'all though, man. You know what? Real,
Mhm.
real, real pimps get down in the club.
That's not the lyrics to that song. Real thugs get down on the
That's what
floor.
they. That's what
Thank
I
you,
said.
David Banner.
Yes,
That's what
Right.
I
sir.
said. Hey, David, shout out David Ben out there,
Yes,
UGK.
sir.
What up, Rim? What's up, Rim?
Oh,
Hey,
time out.
Rim.
David Banner's not with UGK.
No, you didn't see the tribute when he had the perm and he was. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you
I
ain't see.
got
Yeah, you didn't see the tribute.
you. That's
You ain't
two
know.
whole different states.
He was mixing
You don't.
everything up for a second there. Hold up.
No, I ain't mixing. Y'all mixing. But how you doing? How you doing, brother? I can hear y'all now. I don't know what y'all was talking
That's like
about,
the
but I'm
fifth
back.
how you doing, but I'm well. I'm well.
And you gotta ask. I gotta make sure
Hey,
you
you
good.
had technical difficulties. We surviving.
Real- Yeah,
Keeping
I
our head
switched
above
in the
water.
middle of the show. But we had a question. We had a video sent by Bobo earlier. Shout out Bobo. Over 15.
Shout out to Bobo.
Oh,
Bobo Ibrahim.
Um, are men chasing success because they want to build or because they are afraid of what they will feel if they stop? Um,
I guess
You said
ambition can
you
come
said
from
do
vision.
men chase success
So,
because they feel it, or do they? What was it?
are men chasing success because they want to
Mm.
build, or because they are afraid of what they will feel if they stop? Ambition can come from vision, responsibility, and purpose, but it can also come from insecurity, rejection, grief, or the fear of not being valuable without achievement. Two men can build the same business, chase the same money, and work the same hours, but one may be building a future while the other is running from himself. Reverend Minister Rashad, shout out for our question.
Hmm.
If that helped y'all out, or if that took
Yeah,
y'all
it
further
did.
from it.
It's an individual question though. That's something each individual would really have to answer. Because I
So if I
mean,
asked you, if you
and I
achieved every
wouldn't.
goal you are currently chasing, but still did not feel peace, would you consider yourself successful?
Some people find peace in just going to work. That's really what I'm trying to get at for real. Like everybody doesn't really want to chase their dream. Some
And
people
that's why
just want to go to
you can
work
add
tomorrow.
the nuance. And yeah, you can add the nuance to that. So then that's why I directly asked, if you achieved every goal you are currently chasing, but still did not feel peace, would you consider yourself successful?
No, I just didn't set big enough goals.
When you say you're not peaceful, are you just talking about peace with your job or peace in general?
Peace with yourself.
Well, I mean that
If you
depends because if you may be achieving all your goals, but you may not be getting peace at home or whatever. I mean, are you still feel like you're a failure?
Right.
So
I mean, if you are you a failure if you're achieving your goals? Because if you achieved every goal you are currently chasing, but still did not feel peace, would you consider yourself successful? And I wouldn't say you would be a failure for your goals. I think maybe your goals align with what peace is.
Yeah, I must say your failure was not identifying what your piece was because it obviously wasn't in those goals. You can
Yeah.
get the big house, the big car, the big job, and everything, and those were your goals, but that wasn't what's gonna make you happy. Being happy might just be going to get a strawberry sundae every Tuesday. Like it's figuring out what your piece is, and that's really the problem is you mixing your priorities up a little bit.
Is it you or is it what society puts on you? Society said men have to be, me and Miles talking about it, men have to be providers. Men have to be this, men have to be that. If you feel like I've done all this and I'm still not doing enough, or how can I rephrase that? Because I mean, it just goes back to what your peace is. At the end of the day, what do you find as peace? But I'm trying to be nuanced for everybody listening and to help gentlemen who may not understand what that peace is. Because some of them, the next goal is the peace. Well, it's not. You think it is, but it ain't. Um,
Well, the
because it
piece
goes.
for all four of us is probably something completely different.
What
I'm
is y'all
sure.
peace?
I'm sure.
That's a good question, D Gibbs. What is y'all peace, fellas? What's y'all peace, gentlemen?
for me, coming home to less stress as possible. Knowing that working, you're gonna have your good days and your bad days, but coming home and not having to worry about a lot that's going on. I mean, yeah, you still gonna have some issues, but I feel like your home should be your peace, where you can relax, lay your head, enjoy life, put your hair down. To me, if I'm not getting peace at home, that's where I'm struggling. That's where I would struggle. Yes, Lady Ray, me not spending my money. You are absolutely on the ball on that.
That bingo, bingo. The
Shout
piece is
out
at
to
home.
It's Only Flash. Welcome to the stage. How you doing, brother?
Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you,
Yes, sir.
Rim. What's happening?
What's going on? What's going
What
on,
we do?
fellas,
We do
fellas,
flash?
fellas?
Do we do flash
Welcome,
What's
yet, or
going
we
welcome.
on?
mad?
It don't matter, man, at this point. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, my boy. Hey, Rem, you over there looking
But
good, man. You glowing over there, brother.
Hey, don't be
appreciate
hitting
it,
on my
man.
cousin, man. Don't be hitting on my cousin, man. Chill out.
Hey, man. I like what y'all. I like what y'all got about it.
Oh, so Rim, you look good. No, what you do? 100 push-ups an hour? What you do?
Nah, man, working at Home Depot, lifting up daggone at least 8 to maybe 20 bags of concrete a day.
I
Damn.
So,
found my discount. I was wondering who's
Jesus.
gonna give me the discount at Home Depot in this round. Got you.
Well, unfortunately, you're gonna have to come to Florida for that one, big dog. So,
Well, yeah, I can ship it.
What's your employee
hey,
login information?
Hey, look, I can
listen,
get you a smooth 10% right here, but we got a
hey,
certain cap.
listen, these man, they don't even they. We asked about a discount, they laugh at us. So it is what it is.
Hey,
Oh,
Arthur Blank gonna give you that. It's going to the Falcons for that sorry ass roster.
look, I told like they was about to throw away a Trigga grill. I was talking to them. I was like, "Hey, what y'all gonna do with that? Like, can I see what's up with it?" They was like, "No, word, word."
The
The day
trash
after
So
can.
that,
Don't
good.
tell no tales.
I will be. Yeah, I about to say I'm dumpster diving that day. You throw a trigger. You throw a trigger away and watch.
Yeah.
I mean,
First and
I have one
foremost,
call.
want to say proud of all y'all, man. First and foremost, man. Definitely glad to see everybody. Definitely glad to see everybody. Trey, it was absolutely dope to see you and hang out with you. Got to see Miss Tammy. That was dope. Miss Trigger. That was dope. You know what I mean? It was appreciated for real. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
it was
Glad y'all had a chance to come hang out.
most definitely. Most definitely. Me and Walt was supposed to hang out, but he was doing his own thing, so it's all good. Shout out to Walt for sure.
shout out to Wop. And you know, when they call, you got to go back. You know, the
A wop,
lollipop
wop, wop,
guild is
wop.
Oh,
on the road.
me and my lady working on coming down holiday like we did last year. So be on the lookout for that for sure. But so back to the conversation at hand.
Somebody
I
got to
think
be
I
that
could,
dog.
huh?
I said somebody got to be that dog. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. Right now, I'm working on coming back to where coming back to being the productive version of myself, if that makes sense. A lot of stuff has happened and right now I'm just working on small steps to start working towards bigger goals, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So right now, like even with what I'm doing at the moment, I'm still happy. I'm still at peace. I everything that I've been doing, I've been working towards it. I've been going to therapy now. That works perfectly. Definitely, I have a lady that's been very, very supportive and very, very helpful. We always working together. We always talking about it. I'm talking what happened in our past and making sure we don't go back to those situations and also learning from one another. So with the support from her and her family, and of course the support from y'all, like it gives me the inspiration to just keep going and be at peace with taking small steps and
So
also taking my rest when I need to. That makes
I
sense.
think, yeah, and I think you made the good point there. That the peace isn't always just something just with yourself. It's with your supporting group, what your supporting cast look like, the people that are
Hmm.
around you, your family, how they uplift, how they push and like you said, support your peace. That's the big portion of it for you. And like you said, you have a good network, and so you grow. Everybody that doesn't have a good network might be hitting their usual goals, but
Hmm.
still not feeling that peace because you don't have a network of people that are peaceful around you. You got people around you that they're pushing more chaos into your life than anything. They're not building upon or giving you the space to be like that. We all know the friend that we can't say nothing deep to. I can't go to you and be
Yeah.
like, man, oh gosh, man, my cousin died. And he'd be like, oh man, his dead ass. Wait, whoa, sir, I'm grieving.
Nah,
But that's a big factor into it. So I'm glad you mentioned
most definitely. And I mean, it takes a village, and even though, like I was telling my lady last year, like I was telling my lady last year, I was telling my coworkers last year, like when I was coming back home, like I told them like I'm going back to my village to make sure they are right. Like they say it takes a village. It's always good to come back to your village and make sure like everything is still good too, you know,
that. Right.
before you go back into the world.
I think we skipped someone. Trey, what's your Trigger? What's your piece, man? I'm sure it's that basketball for sure, but outside of that,
Yeah.
Yeah, that obviously is the biggest thing. It always has been, but recently it has not been because I have not been able to play. Um, and it's nothing major. I'm just getting old. That's all.
yeah,
I got a couple things I need to make sure I get right first with my body before I go out there and do something serious, and then it starts affecting my job, and you know starts to have a domino effect on other things. Um, so I've been doing some rehab and all.
that's
I don't
good.
feel like I need to go into detail or anything like that.
Nah, nah, you don't.
Just wear and tear. I mean, it's nothing fancy, nothing special. Just trying to strengthen, some leg muscles, Achilles muscles, and relieve some of this joint pain. And it's just years of ball finally catching up with me. So that's been off the table since March. I
Mm,
haven't played. So it's been a little rough because that's usually been in my life, on a weekly basis for the most part, in some form or fashion. And if it's not that, on the golf course, which also this year I probably haven't played as much golf as I normally do, and I don't know why. I just haven't played. Yeah, I mean it's really no excuse there. I just
yeah,
haven't played.
and you
Um,
make
I,
you play like
I
golf,
just
like 9 holes. Like you're not doing no top golf or no mini golf. You're doing
yeah,
like
yeah. No,
nine
I'm
holes.
How
out
you
there. I'm out
doing?
there.
What's
I'm on the
going on?
course.
What's
That's
going
dope.
Yeah,
on?
That's
I'm
dope.
on
Hey,
the
Trigger.
course. Yeah.
Hey,
Yo.
Trigger. We making contact on everything. We making contact on everything now. I'm getting close. So hey,
Yeah. Well, next time we get together, we need to plan a day so we can just go do it.
As
hey,
a
Toss it to the fire.
you
But
said
I
yeah,
what,
I
Trigger?
didn't start on golfing, but your boy is starting to go fishing now. So I got my fishing license down here.
I saw
So
that. I saw
we
that.
yeah we it's ready. We ready to go. That's gonna be dope.
I'll tell
Of
you
course,
what.
yeah.
You out there fishing in Florida, you better watch out for alligators and all types of wild animals coming out there.
Haters.
Listen,
Haters.
knock on wood. I still haven't seen one yet.
All right.
Tuh.
Huh?
They seen you.
Not yet. We'll
They
see.
seen you.
Right. Right.
But
Hey,
Exactly.
he said,
of course,
he said they see
course,
you.
of course, all y'all know I'm still doing the video game stuff too. So,
oh yeah.
actually,
Everybody plug y'all stuff.
yeah, actually, me and my lady now, that's how we met from playing the game. Come to find out, a
She whooped you. She beat you
B,
in Tekken.
nah, she didn't. If I say, cause oh, you know better.
I'm
Nah.
just saying that'll make you. I'm sure that'll make you fall in love. If she whoop you one time, yeah, you never leave her.
Hey, listen, this is the crazy part though. Not how we met. We met at a gaming cafe. A not only was she playing Tekken B, why was she using Brian?
Mm.
See,
My main.
yeah, your
That's
main
going crazy,
staple.
bro. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, that was wild. But she's dope. She's amazing. She's amazing. So outside the game, she's great, and on the game, she's great too. Like she can talk her shit and back it up too for sure. So,
So I'm
but
sure that's part of your that's a big part of your piece, of course. I know you grew up in the dojo, so
you know how it is. And plus,
yeah.
me and her getting ready to go to Orlando for a tournament next week.
Okay, okay, y'all got first and second spot. Yeah, my projection is first and third. I ain't gonna say who's who, but I'm gonna say
Too.
first and second.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But yeah,
Yeah,
just trying to just keep myself busy and always remembering that once you accomplish a nice amount of small things, take the time to rest for a quick second and then get back to it. Like that's what's been making sure that I'm able to turn. You know what I mean? That's just how it is.
I mean, you got to get that rest, brother. I mean, it's just. I mean, when you said what you said earlier, it just thought about. one of the stories, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna go spiritual a little bit on y'all, but
Go
when the
ahead.
storm was its heaviest, what was Jesus doing in the back of the boat? He was resting. So like you have to take that time to realize like you gotta rest. You gotta rest. You gotta take your time. You gotta deal with yourself. You gotta deal with the people around you, and I think that ties back into understanding what is your peace. Like for me, I think my peace is being around my people, being around my friends, my family, all that kind of stuff, and just having the time freedom to make the choices to do what I want to do. Um, that's a goal more and more now, especially with having a 13-year old, bro. Time has become so like I'm about to have a high school
13.
graduate in Elijah.
That's
Like
still crazy.
Dwayne told
Say
me
it
to
out
carry on.
loud
Like
like that.
Jeez.
yeah, Elijah graduated high school in 4 years. Yeah. Like it's
Jesus.
you're gonna be driving in less than two. So it's I don't know, man. Cherish this time, Don't sit here and serve people or places or things that don't serve you. Find
Absolutely
yourself.
not.
Go where you tolerate it. I mean, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Um,
Mm.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Tricky. You said we getting older, but it's funny how getting older, learning like new sports and different things, and the appreciation for it all. Like Rim talking, you talking about game and like actually sitting here and playing Madden, even though Miles be cheating on college football and MLB in real life, but
He
he
just
still
be
be
ripping
Listen,
on
playing.
you.
listen, listen, listen. Mal's been cheating in NFL Street too. We all know. It's fine.
Hey, but I shouldn't play
It's
MLB
fine.
against. I should not play MLB against a person who actually plays every single game of the season and then go play the playoff. Like that
No,
person has been playing the game,
Mm,
dedicated.
in too
That's
deep.
dedication to play 132 games plus.
Lord.
Like, but I almost beat him. Trigger was there. I almost beat him. We almost beat him. Shout out to the Dodgers, who I
So,
might be a
and
fan of.
speaking of Dodgers, did you dodge the question that you asked earlier?
What
Because I don't think
question?
we ever heard what your piece was.
My piece.
I think we heard, yeah, we heard Larry, we heard Miles, we heard Trigger, we heard Flash. Like,
I find peace in helping other people, brother. Um, uh, my sacrifice I make right now is in salary to go help people for free. But as you know, and as we talk about, that's not going to be a thing for long. But I don't know, man. I just find peace in putting smiles on other people's faces, like showing people that what you didn't think could happen could happen. Um,
mm.
I find peace in seeing my kids grow up, being able to pick my kids up from school, take them to school, being able to help and support my wife, my partner. I don't know, man. I just find peace in being selfless. And I'm trying to understand, like Rim said, it's okay to be selfless, but you have to take that rest because you can't pour from an empty cup. So
so what you do when there's nobody to help, when there's no opportunity to be selfless? Where your piece at after that?
God, God, that's easy. God, brother. I go to my Bible. I go to the faith. I go to Scripture. I go to. uh I don't know, man. It's
As of
just.
lately, you've been going to your backyard,
Oh, you talking about gardening?
all the
But
different plants and whatnot. You know, showed me you had the biggest bonfire pile I've seen that you can't burn.
but that's also being a faithful. You're right, but that's also being a faithful steward of what I have. Like that's really God. Like God is saying, be a faithful steward of what you have, and you will be blessed with more. So I'm being a steward of the little bit I have now to be able to be in charge of what I have coming. So I don't know,
And I
man.
see Lady Ray said he always has help. I didn't say he didn't have help. I'm saying nobody to help because
Y'all
he
all
said
have
his
help.
yeah,
For sure.
I'm gonna
help
say
That's a
being for
something.
fact.
sure.
I want you to take this a certain way, Lady Ray.
Oh
It,
God.
it, it's some things that men can't be helped with, and I'm sorry to say it, in society, it's just some things that got to be put on your shoulders, and it was meant to be put on your shoulders because you have to go through that battle, and you have to go through that battle not alone, but whatever you believe in, whatever power you have with you, but that battle is meant for you. And yes, I do have help, but some of this shit I have to go through to get to the other side of what I'm meant to be on the other side of it.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Be good. Check me out. To backpack on that, I understand where you coming from. And yeah, we do have to fight our own battles, and we have to. Some days when we don't feel like getting up, we still got to get up and put that cape on. But when we do, and the right ones see it, they will be willing to help you. That's what I've noticed. That's what I've experienced. You can have some. You can help somebody right now, and next thing you know, it could be as simple as a thank you, sometimes a tip, sometimes a job opportunity, and you never know it. But regardless, as long as you continue to just keep moving forward, and people see that, not just not for the people to see it for clout, but to see that okay, he's doing his thing. Let me try and help him out a little bit. Maybe I can help him.
And
And
so
once that works,
to loop things around a little bit, I know the initial question was about if a man reaches all his goals, you know what I mean, and still doesn't have peace. But it sounds like, you know what I mean, I don't think anybody on here have we all met all our goals? Anybody?
I don't think you will
No.
always ever meet all your goals. I mean,
If they big enough.
especially if you always striving to get better every day, your goals ain't gonna always get met.
So I think this
Because
is 5 examples right here of people that didn't meet all their goals and found their peace.
yeah,
So the goals didn't have no correlation to it in the end.
mm,
What you
Go
got,
ahead,
B
B.
plus?
Can I have met goals I have set, but I can't say I have not met all my goals because again, I say it's a journey, it's not a destination.
I
So
about to say I
Yes.
talk to you all the
I am
time.
be in a
so
place.
glad you said that 'cause I was over here itching to say that.
Yeah.
Like for me, my whole philosophy is I don't necessarily like have like this list of things I want to accomplish. I kind of just let life happen and just see where I need
How?
to adjust.
Yeah.
mm,
Um, because I'm of that mindset. Like the journey is the destination, right? So like anytime that I go and I see something that I want to do and accomplish, I'm like, all right, that's going to be the goal. And I'm just going to embrace it and do what I need to do to get there. And it's like, once I get there, it's like, what's the next thing? Like
Right.
for me, and I guess I get this from, my parents and their parents, my grandparents, like all my people, like we like to keep busy. Like we're never truly done or
yeah,
truly satisfied with what
Hmm.
we've accomplished. Like my dad and both my mom and my dad both worked for decades in their career fields. They're both retired. They're both still working. And could they live off their retirement and be fine? Absolutely, they can because of the jobs that they held. However, I deeply believe that they continue to work because they just feel the need to fulfill some kind of purpose,
Yeah.
whatever that may be with what they're doing. They just want to feel like they're contributing something, that they're working towards something. And then when they get tired of that, it's on to the next thing. Like I've never not seen them, sit still. Like they've always been on the move as long as I can remember. And I'm like that and my sister's like that. And it's like, all right, we might, my sister, how many times he graduated from college? How many
yeah,
how many damn degrees does she have? I'm like, every time I look around, it's like she got another one. I'm like, dude, like you ain't how much nursing is there you can do? Like, how many times you gonna keep graduating? Like, bro, what? But
and
like, she is a living, breathing
yeah,
example of that. Like, she's constantly perfecting her craft in her field for
that's
something
what you're
that she
supposed to
probably
do.
for something that she probably wasn't planning on doing when she was a kid. Like, I can tell you that for a fact. My sister was not the type of person that was, big on nursing and being around sick people. I don't know where that came from because nobody in our family really had that type of job title. But she took an interest to it, and now she's killing it. And same thing with me. Like I never like I always thought about being a fireman when I was younger, but I never thought I'd actually be one. Because I'm
Right.
like, I don't know any black firefighters. I don't even know anybody. I've never even seen a black firefighter growing up. I didn't think that was something black people did. So it was
Yeah.
like I
Mm,
thought about it. It looks cool. They slide down the pole and they got the big trucks and everything. But I'm like, I didn't know anybody, see anybody, or that looked like me that was doing that. So it was like that's not. a realistic thing. And as I got older and it became something that I could see myself doing, it was like, well, I'm gonna give that a shot because I'm already out here helping people for free at this point. I might as well start getting paid for it, right? So
Dwayne, look at
that
there.
drew me
Hey,
in with that, and and giving my parents their career fields, my sister getting started in her career field. We all work in similar fields. We see a lot of
yes,
things that the normal person, or the average person, doesn't see. So, and every day I go to work, it's a new challenge because every day is different. So I'm not going to work and I'm not doing the same thing that I was doing at every other job that I held. Like I knew every time I went into work, like I knew what the layout was. I knew what was going
I
to
got you,
happen. I knew
Miles.
when it was going to happen. But being a fireman is like
Hey,
you show up
Yeah.
and like
Miles
you
over
don't
there
know what
knocked
the day is
out.
going to bring. You don't know what the day is going to bring. It's all different, but it keeps you on your toes, and each day is a new challenge. And for me, being somebody who likes challenges, who doesn't like to set a goal, accomplish it, and be done, and just go and just kind of just sit still after accomplishing whatever goal it was, um, it motivates you to stay on your toes and keep making goals because you find out every day that you're lacking somewhere.
I think
This
I,
is a profession that I feel like, and this is going to sound crazy to say, but this is a profession that I'm working in that I feel like I can perfect. At the same time, I know I can't, absolutely
Mm,
cannot, because conditions change. There's a lot of stuff that happens that's out of my control. So, like, I go in thinking I'm trained up enough, I do enough, I can control anything I can come in contact with, and I also know that, dude, that's not possible. It's just not possible in this field. But the challenge of trying to control it, you know, keeps me going and it gets my juices flowing and it helps me you know, get through it and relish that challenge and really enjoy that excitement and that, nervousness and all these feelings that I get when I'm going to go help somebody and I have no idea what I'm walking into. I've never been in this person's house before. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's there. I don't know what animals are running around. I don't know if they got bed bugs. I don't know if they're dead or not. It's so many questions. A lot of times you don't know until you get there. And when you get there, you got to be prepared to deal with whatever that is going on. And
I think you
sometimes you
said
got to
something
You
go
know
in a
important.
I Trigger.
completely
You know
different
I
plan.
know Trigger. You know I
Huh?
know. You know
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
I
yeah.
think I,
So
I
I'm
think
a,
I think
But
I
hold
think
on,
you
brother
said something
Mouse. Brother
important.
Mouse,
it's
it's
unique.
it's your
It's unique for
bedtime,
me.
brother
But
Mouse. Let's
yeah,
let's
the
get your final words,
the
brother
journey
Mouse.
is my destination. That's all I'll say.
You said what was?
Brother Mouse, it's past your bedtime, brother.
Oh yeah,
Come on,
we was talking
let's
about
get.
goals. My goal is to get 6 hours of sleep, and I got to be up at 4:30. So I won't be reaching that goal tonight. But yeah, y'all continue to be strenuous and all that I
We'll
got
do,
my
we'll
male
do.
bonnet on. I
Your
he
got
bonnet.
gone.
I got to
He
cut
gone.
grass in the rain tomorrow, so I
What are
might as
your
well
life
go.
goals?
Damn, y'all still cutting the rain, bro.
Ooh,
Yeah, Chesterfield don't give a fuck.
damn.
But I told her,
All
look,
right,
y'all got me for one more week, and then I'm out. So
that's it. Got it in.
Word.
All right,
Listen,
brother.
my goal is
All
to
right,
get
Doug.
6 hours of sleep.
yep.
That's
All
right.
right, y'all.
6 hours
I love you,
sleep.
bro.
All
Yeah.
right, Doug. Love
Yeah.
you, bro.
All right.
Sweet dreams.
I'm, I'm gonna say this as far as a goal for me though. Every goal going into the next year, I just want to be better than I was the year before.
Facts.
That's for real. I want to like right now. Like I said, like I can't. I don't want to go too much into detail, but a lot of stuff has happened to where I'm not down to the bare minimum, but at the same time, I know I can be doing better, and I'm working on basically like building my stability back up so I can do better. You know what I'm saying?
I need to holler
Like,
at you because you got an in demand trade skill in your head that I need. 'Cause-
and that's what I'm thinking about working on next year.
Hey,
I'm trying to work on becoming an electrician.
hey,
So stay tuned for that.
I'm
Bef-
doing.
bef-
We doing
before we
workforce
before we
development,
stray too
all that
far,
kind of
far.
stuff. Got the projects, brother. It's what's up? Holla at me.
Yeah, and I still got the framing skills
That's
too.
what I'm talking
So
about.
boom,
Framing. Hey, man, I'm trying to build a foundation.
I know how to do interior, exterior, and trusses. So yeah.
Holla at me. I just need a price, brother. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We
Hey,
gonna talk.
look,
We gonna talk. We gonna talk.
before we get
I'm
too
for real.
far,
I'm
I
for real.
just
Ask Dwayne. Dwayne, no, I'm for real. I'm so
he
so
yeah he
serious.
for real.
I am so serious.
But look, I think it's something important that we skated earlier, and it speaks to earlier part of the conversation. But one thing I noticed that Trigger basically said was is he's reactive, and like you said, his goals are basically set on what's the next step from wherever I am. And I think that also ties back into y'all sports segment of all this because that's the basketball player's mindset or any athlete's mindset. When you
The
leave that
franchise
huddle
player.
on the
You're right.
football field, you don't know what the defense called, and you as the offense, you just called your play. Then y'all are both trying to guess what the other one called, and y'all get out there and you have to adapt. You have to call audible. Same way when he bring that ball down the court, you have to figure out what defense they running, what's going on, and it's that mindset that leads his goals. Whereas you are more project minded. You think more in literal current state. What's the final destination? What's current state? What steps do I need to take, and what have I accomplished? That's it. That's all your mind. It's a difference in each individual and how you handle and understanding
Mhm.
where your piece comes from, what your goals are, where you build your life around is all based on an individual standpoint. Whereas like that's why I didn't want to cookie cutter it from the jump of it all.
I'm gonna push back a little bit on me, and you know me. I'm more of a systems thinker because what's the secondary order? What's the secondary effects of decisions? And I think that's what a lot of people don't think of. If I
Yeah.
if I cuss this person out, what is the decision what is the secondary effect of that comes from this decision? I lose my job, I lose my lady, I
Right.
lose my house, I lose
Mhm.
this deal, whatever. Like, what's the effect that comes from this? And I think that you are right because 99% of people live in their own perspective, and they have a hard time coming out of their own selves to be like, hey, this ain't it, you know?
Yeah.
I
Can I
agree.
piggyback on? Can I piggyback on that? Because I was going to say something in the group chat earlier about that. We all one thing about, and I'm not saying just men. I'm talking about everybody as a whole. We all have the option to continue to deal with things that is not being helpful towards us. Either we can deal with it and brush it under the carpet for a minute, or just say, I don't want to do this no more.
Can we
I
be blunt?
can't.
Just go ahead and give me an example of it. I feel like you had something in
Mm,
mind. Can we just go ahead and say it?
good question. Good question.
I mean, just make it. I don't have to. We don't have to
I'll give
name
you an
it, but
example if
just
you want
just
me to.
generalize the scenario.
I'll be honest with
Pretty
you.
much,
Real quick.
I was pretty much in a way like, say one person is telling you, hey, I think we need to do this because of the fact that if you're still hanging around these type of people, then it's going to affect not only you, but it's going to affect me as well. And when I tell you this, and you say that you hear me, but you continue to do what you're doing, then I need to leave. Either it's up to me to either continue to deal with you or leave. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's one thing.
That's a good example. That's a good example. That's what I wanted to fully understand to make sure I was grasping what you was putting there.
Yeah. Like once like if you see the roof coming down on you, and you're trying to tell people, and you're trying to tell everybody, hey, the roof is falling, we need to go. They be like, all right, I hear you, I'm coming. You already out. Either it's up to you to try and continue to help them out, or go ahead and be out that door. That's just how it is. Unfortunately, and my lady told me this, like, as much as you have a big heart to try and save everyone, you can't.
You can't save everybody, brother. You can't save
It's not
nobody
your
You
that
got to
don't
job.
save
need to be
yourself
saved.
first.
You
Me and
know,
Dwayne had those conversations.
it just really irritates me a lot of times because yeah, we were just talking about it a couple minutes ago about how we just B Wise just said that people don't think outside of themselves, like the repercussions and consequences of the actions. It kind of goes along with that, but it's like when you are when you know who you are as a person, like if you're the type of person who's always looking out for others, always thinking of their best interests. If you're always thinking, hey, what would I like if I was in this situation? And you try to make that happen for somebody else. And let's say you
Hmm.
get in a scenario where you're not necessarily looking for somebody to repay you, return the favor, whatever, but you're just looking to see if people kind of treat you the same way.
Hmm.
You
Mhm.
realize a lot of times what you put out is not even close to what you get back.
To what
Can I
you get
piggyback?
back.
Can I piggyback?
Sometimes,
Can I piggyback
sometimes you
off
even
that?
get mistreated.
Can I
Yeah.
piggyback off that exact sentiment of what you said? Because shout out to therapy. Um,
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
the one
Word.
the one thing with that
Got
is
mine this Friday.
I was the
My
same
bad.
way. No, you good, brother. You good, brother. Hell yeah. Shout out therapy. You allow people that because that's what you do. You are the person that they expect that from you. And the minute you don't provide that to them, now it's a problem. But you have allowed yourself to be that for them because every time something goes wrong, you're there to take care of it. And when you don't provide that one thing in their life, now it's a problem. And it's not always their fault. It's your fault for doing that. You allowed them to put you in that place to where if I can't figure it out, Trigger gonna figure it out, Rim gonna figure it out, D Gibbs gonna figure it out. I don't have to figure it out because you're gonna figure it out. And the minute you don't figure it out, you don't provide that value, that safety, that security, that whatever it is for that person, and that's okay. Like it's okay. Like I don't okay cool because like you said, I have to make sure my cup is good. The reason I can't do this is because you don't know what the fuck I'm dealing with on the other end of this, and I couldn't tell you what I want for dinner. It's one of the things I say.
Yeah,
Like
I got other
men,
things to
men make
do.
men make so many decisions throughout the day that it's not that I don't care. It's not that I don't know. It's just I done made 1,000 decisions on so much shit that you don't need me for this right now. But people hold you in that esteem because that's what we allow ourselves to be because that's what we are for people. And we have to
Mhm.
kind of take a little bit of that burden for being that for people. But as the big hearted people we are, you have to realize like I can't do that for everybody. And you have to start shrinking that heart to the people who, like you say, Trigger, won't mistreat that. Like, all right, brother, 7 times out of 10, I can do it, but I'm not going to do it for somebody that I'm only getting 3 times out of 10. 3 times out of 10, you're going to reciprocate it. 7 times out of 10, you're going to reciprocate it. I'm cool with that because I don't expect anything in return anyway. But I expect a certain level of respect in return all the time.
Yeah. So and here's the fucked up part about all of
Uh
that.
oh, Trigger cussing.
My bad.
Oh,
Y'all was
I ain't
still
say on
live.
bad. I say, oh, that's something good coming after
Oh
that.
no, 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 no. It's nothing dramatic, but you're absolutely right. And I realize all of this is my fault. My therapist told me the same thing. But here's the problem. I don't know how to turn it off. I don't know how to not do it. I feel bad when I don't
Hey,
do it.
Mrs. Givens.
So like
Brandon.
for instance, this really applies like when I'm at work, right? Because there's a lot of unwritten rules in the fire department, at least the one that I work for. And I'm always going above and beyond to like take care of my coworkers.
My
And by
pizza's
take
over
care
there.
of them, I mean by trying to do things, certain gestures, to kind of help ease their mind or ease their workload. And I feel like there's other times where they have the same opportunities to kind of return the favor or like at least, you know, ask like, "Hey, you good?" or whatever. And I don't get that from them.
I think every day we get 1,000 examples of how everybody is not us.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
But have you asked
especially
for it?
No,
I'm sorry, go
well,
on.
it's not about
No,
asking
You
for it.
no,
shouldn't
and
It's
have
I'm
to
because
ask,
and
nobody
but do
asked
you
for
yeah,
it.
ask for it?
I'm
Like,
not.
can
Yeah,
you ask?
Let
well,
me
Would you
yeah,
ask
ask
that's
you
for
number
it?
this.
one. That's
Could
number
you
one.
ask
I
for it
should.
though
So
if you could?
Yeah, that's number one. I shouldn't have to ask for it, but at the same time, it's like it sure would be nice if somebody did this for me. Just for once,
Because you didn't
just
ask
just
for
So
it.
to know, that they do notice and they
You see
see.
me? Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
can I
really
can
all
I
I'm
can
doing.
I I'm gonna say this from my experiences, and everybody's. I call like as much as we try to help people and we don't get it in return, and we see the effects of it. From what I've seen, um, it's more so sometimes it's the Lord trying to send you a sign that maybe you don't need to deal with those people. Sometimes you need to like what's Snoop Dogg said something about this to ASAP Rocky one day. He said that y'all you and people can be in the same level, and as you're going up, you can sometimes you try to come back down, but that's hurting you. What needs to be done is as you're going up, they have to catch you. If they can't keep up with you, you can't be dealing with them like that. And with that being said, because of that fact, sometimes the Lord will remove you from those situations when you feel like you wasn't ready, but at the same time, it was time to go probably 2, 3 months ago.
So let me ask you this:
That
Is there
sounds like
anything
me getting
wrong with
transferred from
asking?
my one stage to the one I'm at now.
Hmm.
But go on.
What you about to say?
Well, like
No,
they
I'm
said
saying.
earlier,
Oh, my bad,
did
my
you
bad.
ask?
You
Did they
said
ask
True.
you? Like if they
you
asked you
did.
to, you know what I mean, to help them understand it, or do you ask them? At any point, did you ask them like, hey, I feel like I'm moving forward. What you need help with? Where you working at? We need to get you a better job. How much you making? If people be
Mm.
scared to have them conversations. If you somebody friend, I asked my
I'm
homegirl the
gonna,
other day. I was
I'm gonna
like,
tell
how
you
much you
this.
making?
Yeah, I have. I have.
And then at that
I've
point, then
tried.
yeah, you separate. You
Yeah,
gotta go.
I have. Again, I'm not trying to put too much out there, but that's why
No,
I'm
I'm
in
with you.
Florida now. So
I'm with you.
that's why I'm in Florida now. Like it's better over here. It's way better over here than where I was. Cause man, Jesus Christ, I don't even want to talk about that shit. That shit's terrible.
Yeah,
That shit
it's
was
just
terrible, bro.
I think a lot of people, a lot of us, you know, what I mean, we get discouraged because we put our expectations on other people. Like you said, the things that I feel like should just
My
be
lady
common
said
sense that
that.
you would do is
My
yeah.
lady said that. Hmm.
But what I'm at the point in life where I face value. I only expect what you show me. If you don't show me that
It's
you do any of that, I'm gonna tell you, my current job, I watch everybody's birthday, work anniversary, everything come up. We get mass emails. Hey, let's get them a gift card. Let's da da da. You know how many gift cards I've gotten in 2 years? You know how many
probably like two.
emails I've gotten
And
in
you
two
handed over
years?
9 figures in projects.
I haven't got
I ain't lying.
none. You talking about two? I ain't got none.
No, you
And
can
Cause
get your
that's
little points. No,
this
they give you points.
this
No, they give you little
no
points
no
over
no
that.
no 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 no
cause
no. I'm talking about within my personal team. But like as far as the things I've worked on, like they've given me a credit for a lot of stuff. But as far as my actual team, I watch all my team members. I know all their birthdays. I've
mhm.
seen them all come through. It's like dang. And March 1st come around, crickets.
Cause
And it's
I'm gonna tell you something. I used you as an example the other day when me and my lady was talking. I remember one time you told me that somebody was.
He
I
said,
know this is
"What I
gonna
say?
sound
What I
crazy,
say? What I say?
but
What I say?
yeah,
What I say?"
you was
You gotta
telling me
lick it
about
before
this
you sick
dude.
it, nigga.
oh god, what I say?
No, you was telling me about this dude that kept asking you about some money. He kept asking you for money. He kept asking you what to like trying to get you money. And at first you was helping him out because that's your dog, cool. But
Hmm.
then it got to a point it was like you started to talk to him about, hey, maybe you can just get a job. And then next thing you know, he wasn't really corresponding to that. Then it got to a point that every time I told her straight up that when every time that he asked for money, you send him a job application instead.
What's
I
up?
remember that.
Teach a man to fish, right?
I yeah.
Hey, look, I'm pointing you back to what you said. Teach a man to
Hey,
fish, right?
look, yeah, that was one of my pettier phases. And I say I probably didn't have
Hey,
that
nigga, let me get
conversation.
$10. Nigga,
Yeah,
TNT hire.
facts, facts. Spend $1 right up the street. McDonald's always
Look,
pick you up,
$15 an hour
And
too. You
Wendy's
go there
with it,
2 hours, you go.
he did.
and Taco Bell
I
is not even
remember,
open late, so you
boy.
you can definitely put
And
your
look, they
hours
said
in.
hiring today. Start immediately, brother. Come on.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all messing around. Shoot, I can't get away from it. Cookout that made it down here.
Hey, Rim. I was at Cookout for 2 days.
Remy,
Hey,
go
they still.
ahead,
I
Remy,
look.
go ahead and
Cookout
own
still
you
owe
one.
me money. I looked up the other day. Cookout owe me money. I
Hey,
worked
nah,
Cookout for two
Remy,
days. When
Remy,
they
go ahead
told
and own
me,
your cookout, bro.
hey, bro,
You in
when
Florida,
Cookout
man.
told me
Show
I
them
had to
how to
call a
do it.
hot dog 14 different things, I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna sit here and know. Like upside down, sideways, left, right, dog, a cheeseburger, 3 ways, 4 ways to Sunday. Color like what the fuck are we
You
talking
playing
about, bro?
Drip Twister over here.
They had the whole menu. Look, Dwayne, they expect you to remember it. They expect you to memorize it too. They
He
expect you to
know what's
stay in
on.
there
Yeah,
for two
no,
Oh my
days and
Remy.
know it.
I
god.
promise you, Remy know what's on the big double, even
Oh, he
including the big
do.
half a tomato.
Oh my god,
Hey,
dog.
look. Hey,
He
look.
know what
Hey, Rim,
comes
I
with
want a
it.
big.
Listen,
I want a big double all the way.
Yeah, you
you
want the
want a
mac and
big double
cheese?
everything? Which
You want the
what
mac and
comes
cheese?
on it?
Yeah, I want all the way. I want everything
Yeah,
on it. What's
no,
that?
you don't have to tell us.
So
We know.
that's
Go
so
We
on,
know the
take
that
your ass
question.
back to cookout.
Look, see, look, take him back. He need to go.
nah.
He
We need to
still
go ahead
remember
and
the
That
nominate
menu.
shit
him.
Hey,
funny as
Hey,
shit.
here
no,
you
look. Hey,
go.
Dwayne, look. I got him. I got him. I got him. Trey. I got him. What's on
Look,
aisle
look.
13 at Home Depot?
Shit. I
Hey,
don't know about aisle 13 over here now.
Electrical wires.
Word. No,
that's
that's
some good
probably what it
I'm
shit.
playing.
is
I'm just
over
playing. I'm
there.
just playing. I'm just playing. I don't know.
Nah.
It's all
Nah, it
different.
was
It's
y'all
all
messing
different.
around.
Nah, Rim, you could have just said
My,
anything. We would have believed it. Nobody
Right.
even know what was on aisle
no,
13.
no, you messing around. My pops, he texted me because he sent a reel about cookout, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know y'all had steak hamburgers." I was like, "No, pops,
He
it's a
said,
steak
y'all.
style. It's a difference."
Yeah, steak hamburger. Hell no. What kind of steak they got?
It's a difference, bro.
Boy,
Hey,
That thing is
boy,
look at you.
crazy,
Hey, no, I do.
bro.
man was so excited about
I
that
hate
burger. Like,
being
got a
in.
Right.
If you,
steak burger?
It's Wagyu. It's a
Hey,
I don't
Wagyu.
want to tell you that, but not to go back to home. I hate being
hey,
at Home Depot and Lowe's
shut,
and know where you going, and people asking you like, "I don't work here." Just because I know where I go, don't mean I work here,
uh,
and I'm black. Like,
oh
I hate
man.
that.
You
Like you
probably
be in
work there.
Walmart and you wearing a red shirt, and somebody asks you stuff like, you
Oh,
definitely should know.
the amount of people that will sit here and put the most randomest things in your face and expect you to know what it is.
But no, Rim, you gotta, because you gotta the people that do know where it is, because you got old Jim that's been there for 27 years. You show him a boat that you pulled out the washing machine yesterday, he'd be like, "Oh hell yeah, we got 37 of them right here on aisle 3. Come with me," and he'll walk you to it, and he say, "You know what? If you gonna get that boat, you need the
No,
compressor that's on aisle 73, and then once you get that compressor,
man,
you got a rebate on it too, and that's 10% off.
man.
You're gonna need
No, I
all this to
remember.
go with it." That's
Hey,
No, the
remember
that's
you
other
said at the
day,
washer? You said at washer,
the
you gonna need
other
a wing
day,
nut.
it was this dude. I think he was Jamaican. He said, "Excuse me, sir," and brought me this broken piece of junk, and I was like, "So what do you want me to do with this? Like, what do you need? What piece do
You
you
supposed
need
to
in this?"
answer it.
Oh,
You
that's
supposed
your
to figure
flex
it out.
capacitor. We got one of those on aisle 17.
Man,
Hold on.
listen. Nah, I work outside. I
Hey, Rim.
load up people's cars. That's it.
Hey, do what everybody
People,
else do. Hey, you look. Hey, Dwayne, look. I know what to do. Ask me, Rim. Show me. Show me it again. Show
hey,
me it. Look.
what's this right here?
Let me get a picture of it, sir. Hold on.
AI. Let AI figure the fuck out.
Hey, damn. Look, we out of stock of those. Hold on. Let me check one place for you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check one
Hey,
place for you. I'll be right back.
Hey, look, go to Lowe's.
He
I
know we
think
don't got
Lowe's
none of this
carry.
shit in the back. Why he gonna fuck he gonna bring us this bullshit? Gonna ask me what the fuck this is. Nobody know what the fuck this
boy.
is. You know you got this from Ace Hardware down the street. You can come to Home Depot. One got this dumb ass shit. Hold on. Hey
Hey,
sir, I don't know
listen.
what
The
to do.
amount
You
of
can go
stuff that I've
online.
heard, the amount of stuff that I've heard and seen, boy, and
You wanna know one of
they be rowdy out there, boy.
you
Shoot,
wanna know
so
one of my
somebody
pet
else
peeves, bro?
was that?
When I ask for good lumber and at Lowe's they give me bad lumber. Like you
Whoa.
specifically asked for good
You
lumber,
you
and
said
they
you
give.
said you said Lowe's, right? See, I work at Home Depot. It's a
I
difference.
know that's why I ain't
Come
want
on,
to. I
come
ain't want
on,
to come
come
for y'all.
on.
Everybody do it, but I ain't want to. I ain't want to
What you
come at y'all
mean?
because
I
they
get
Hold
both
you.
on.
good. They both
What
good.
you mean? You asked for good lumber?
I want good wood, though. I want good wood. I want good
Hey,
wood,
yo,
nigga. When I ask
what
for good
the?
wood, I
Hey,
want some good
brother.
wood. I want good
Whoa.
strong wood.
If they
I
give
want
you
good
bad
hard
lumber,
wood. I don't want no soft wood.
and
I
they give
want
you
good
bad lumber, what you
hardwoods.
mean? What
But
you
no, I'm
mean by
sorry.
that?
You do use softwood for some stuff. Softwood is for your framing and stuff, but hardwood's for like your flooring and stuff. But when I go there, I
You
want
think
some
this
good.
makes it better?
I don't want no wood with a curve in it. I
And
don't
this
want no
makes it
curve and no
better.
bend or no knots in it.
Softwood,
Or no
hard burn
veins. I
now.
want a good straight
That's
piece of
crazy.
board. I want a good straight piece of
Veins is
board.
crazy.
I want a good straight board. I want my board to
It's
be
getting
straight.
it's getting
They
late,
say this is a family
and
show. This is not a
oh my
sports show.
god, because
Hey,
what?
Rim know what I'm talking about. He gonna sit there like he know what I'm talking about. I want a good straight board. I don't want no knots. I don't want no
He
curves.
don't want
I don't
no
want
knots. He don't want it.
no
He don't want no
microbial
knots. He
growth.
don't want no. He don't want nothing Wayne. He don't want nothing bold.
None
He
of
want
it.
it straight.
I don't want no board that's soaked. Why is this board soaking wet? Cause y'all just poured it out here yesterday, and
It's
you
pressure
tripping and you
treated.
playing with me. That don't
It's
mean
pressure
nothing.
treated,
You only
bro.
got 90
What?
days, and it's been sitting outside for 90 at this store. So what we talking about? Don't do this to me, cause I do it. They be trying to
God,
get me. I be trying to tell you this. It's only 90 days
Y'all
on here. It's
right.
been sitting outside this Home Depot for 93 days. When I
Y'all
get
are
it, it's gonna
right.
sit
God.
outside for 20 more.
Why
I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I'm giving y'all inside secrets right now. Let me
how are we
I was
inside
trying to
secrets.
tell you.
Hey, look, hey, no, but I'm mad because the dude looked me in my face and will give me this dumbass wood. Like you picked this. I know you picked it out specifically because your dumbass face said
Brandon?
it. The way you holding the
Brandon,
flags like this, I
let
said,
him
yeah, you
live.
picked this dumbass wood out. I'm not
Let him
because it's
live, B.
annoying, especially for how much it costs. One or two boards ain't expensive. When you buying 40 to 50 boards and 37 of them fucked up, we got an issue. We got an issue. I got problems. I'm mad. Strictly, hey, ballers. We love
Somebody
y'all.
traumatized him. Somebody get some. All right, let's all start a
Rim
GoFundMe.
laughing because he know what I'm talking about.
We gonna get B
Hey,
Wise.
Rim, you
We
order
gonna get B
40
Wise a
boards,
gift
37
card
of
for
them fucked
lumber.
up.
We gonna get B Wise a lumber gift card.
You know,
He gonna
it
buy
happened.
wood.
It happened. It happened. I think it happened today because a
See, look.
dude he got a bunker of three quarter plywood, and two of them was not even three quarters. They was like 5/8. So it's like,
And look, you don't even know till you in the house putting the slug board down. Like, oh, they done got my ass.
he sure didn't come back. It was like I need more.
Hey, bro, you mad as a bitch. You mad as a bitch on site, bro. I promise you mad.
Dog, that shit be funny as a bitch sometimes, dog. But oh my god,
But
that
see,
shit
I'm
is
also one of them
hilarious.
niggas that if I buy a 16-foot board in my forward fusion, my 16-foot board gonna fit in my forward fusion.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I'll be sitting there talking to these mofos, bro, and why are you trying to put a 4x8 plywood on your Kia Soul? What you doing?
If you got the racks, you
Why?
can do it. But you gonna take off.
No, you.
You're gonna be
That's
like
the
Ron
thing.
and Perry. You're gonna be like
That's
Ron and
the
Harry in a
thing.
minute.
That's the thing. They don't. So it was one time. It was this lady. She had a four. She had a 4x4 8 footer stud. She got two of them, and then she in a Toyota Camry talking about. Could you put this in my car, please? No, it can't fit. She was like, I did it the other day. Then I tried to put it in there. Then she was shocked that it didn't work.
Hey
Like
Rim.
what?
Hey Rim, you should say this ain't Tyrone, bitch. This is not Tyrone. This is a board. It's a different kind of wood.
What? Oh my god.
I'm sorry. She
And, it's,
you know,
and
it's
then the
funny.
sad
We
part is,
live here, man. Yeah.
I looked in the back of her car, and the thing was, she had like binders that basically kind of explained that she was either a teacher or was in college. So I'm like, I know you know some logic right now. You still doing some like I don't know, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Damn, Trigger was over there on the phone call. Trigger was over there
Oh
looking at
my
something.
god.
Hey Trigger, what my hat? I'm shot. Look at my hat, Trigger. You see it? You see it, Trigger. You know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Shout
Good.
out.
Is that
Get out
you?
on get out on the course now. Come on.
Good, good. That's good, good goal. Good, good goal. You know, I was looking at the golf
Okay.
the other day. We made contact with the 5 iron on everything we hit. So I learned
Oh
that
no,
rookie
man.
driver in my final year.
I ain't into golfing just yet. I
Hey
can't do
Rim,
it.
hey
I
Rim, you
got
gonna be in you in Florida too? Oh my God, Rim, you in Florida too? Oh my God, all the golf you
nah.
got
Hold on,
down
real
there.
quick.
Oh, look at that!
Hold
Oh,
on,
he
I got
dressed
you.
that muscle. Oh, we saw it over there, oiled up,
Chill,
Oh,
chill out.
looking like Wesley
big,
Snipes when he did
Alright,
his casting call.
big,
chill out, bro.
He look
big.
what? Why you? He is.
Oiled up is crazy, bro. Like Trey said, it's a family show. We'll be
This is
family oriented.
That's what
big
we talking about right
transformation,
here.
and he gonna show
That's what
look
we
ass
talking about.
ass pro shops. He got a hat to say ass pro shops.
Every week it's a battle to not get canceled.
Right. And
Canceled
Brandon
by
Price
who?
Brandon
Do
Price
you
said,
know who our president
Somebody out
is?
there.
We don't get canceled. We know who our president is. What did our
But
president say
yeah,
at the White House correspondence dinner? I forgot
that's
what he said.
that's what we doing right here.
Hey,
We
Rim, I
going
pulled one
fishing.
about a Chesney. When we going? I pulled one about Chesney, a big ass bass.
I'm down for it. But I actually, it's crazy. Y'all saw the picture. I got a I ended up getting a paddlefish. That motherfucker, that joint was huge.
When we going
It
deep
was
sea
huge,
fishing?
dog. Wait a minute, bro.
I want to go
I,
catch. I want to go catch jaws or the megalodon. I want to go hunt for the
nah,
megalodon.
you doing too much.
I
What's
got a
up? What's
question.
up?
I got a
What's up,
question.
cousin?
Hey, are
What you-
you the buffest gamer in history?
Who lied?
It's either him or it's him or Nick Merckx.
Bruh,
Yeah. You one of
He
them
look
ball
at him
bruh,
gamers. You gonna be
and
one of
look
them
at
niggas that
look
bruh,
work
how
out
strong
with
he
the
look. The
controller.
Boondocks.
The
He
controller
did
diamond.
45 pushes before he came on the screen. Look, he
Yeah.
did. Look at his. He cut his hair too when he came on there.
Every time he step off, he get them
oh my
trophies.
god.
Hey, look, that's real. That ain't the Jalen Brown. That's real. He don't got the Jalen Brown. That's real
Y'all,
hairline right
y'all
there.
motherfuckers is goofy as hell, man.
In the bathroom. That ain't
Y'all
Beijing.
goofy
That's
as hell.
mine.
Right.
Hey, look,
Nah,
Rim.
bro.
Hey, no, y'all laughing. Hey, I went. Hey, look, I went to Turkey Cup. I went to Turkey Cup.
Woo!
It'll be all right.
That's what's happening.
I went to Turkey. We coming back. I'm gonna have dreadlocks next year.
So you gonna do the Chico bean, bro? That's what
Oh
you
yeah.
doing?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm coming back. I'm coming
All right,
back.
so fellas,
Okay.
y'all want to have an intervention now, or y'all want to wait till you do the Chico bean? What you thinking, Trey? Like,
We there, bro. Look, we there. Look, bro. Look at this. We back, bro. We back.
Nah.
I just ain't
Still
triple size. What
still
y'all
El
think?
Natural, straight like that. Easy.
Yeah.
Straight
Rim got
like
that
that.
number 17 on the chart. He went to the barber shop and said, "Let me get that number 17, please."
Hey man. Simple. And my hey, shout out Champion Barbershop, yo. Cause that
Yeah.
man not only
They
he
didn't
can
pay
do a
ballers.
fade, he can do
Hold
a
on. They didn't pay ballers, cuz. Hold on, cuz.
hey listen, that man be do that man be getting me in getting the fade straight in 20 minutes. That boy be fast. You
Hey,
hear
shout out
me?
champions. Invoice will be sent tomorrow. They look
That's a
Rim.
fact,
Rim need at
man.
least 2 free haircuts for that shout out.
Yo.
for sure. And mustache and beard.
Hey, it's all good. It's
Hey,
all
Rim
good. But
glowing, man. Hey,
look,
Rim happy, man. Hey, look. Hey.
hey,
Hey, look, I'm about to go
absolutely.
ATL on you. I'm about to go ATL on you. That's why he's
Hey,
smiling.
I'm just
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, it's Cuddy last night.
Yes.
see.
Look, Trey, that's nice, man.
I'm about to get ready. I'm about to get ready to get because she was leaving on the couch right now. I was playing the game. I'm
Hey,
about to get ready to
we all about to be out here, bro. We been here 2 hours and 30 minutes,
for
bro. We
You
real.
left at
gotta get
5
ready to
a.m.
do what? You gotta ready to put in some work.
Hey,
What
hey,
you say,
I'm
look,
man?
about to
man.
go to bed,
Lay
boy.
your
I got work in the morning.
I know
head.
what
Uh
that
huh.
is.
I
Work,
got
Work,
work
work.
in
baby,
the
work,
I
work,
got
work.
work in the morning. Work in the morning.
That don't mean
Hey,
nothing.
cut it out.
That don't
I
mean
hate
nothing.
y'all.
You got work in the evening too. Hey, what's
Shut
your
the fuck
last
up.
words before y'all get out of here?
Continue to be yourself and drink water. That's it.
Hey, yeah, drink water. Rem say that before he go play with the joystick. What else about y'all?
This nigga here.
Big is.
uh,
Awesome.
hey, just want to reiterate, man. The journey is the destination.
That's right. The journey is the
Journey is
destination.
the destination.
Just like Rem's journey to that joystick, he about to go enjoy. D Gibbs,
I
what's your
hate y'all
final words?
so
That's
much.
the journey is that too.
Hey, yeah, D Gibbs got a journey to a destination to a joystick as well.
And I guess yeah,
How
we're
you
gonna
doing, Miss
wrap it up.
Gibbons? See you later. Yeah, wrap
We,
it up, both of y'all. Hey,
We
I'm be
oh,
wise.
uh,
You got him. That was
I
good.
got him. I got him. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, Ram. He threw it up there. He threw it up there, Ram. I had to. I had to look like Braun. I had to shot. I had to look like Braun. Shout out Braun in Philly. Hey, Philly. All right. No, before y'all go, who y'all got winning the NBA championship this year?
I'm out of that. I'm out of that conversation. I don't know
NFL.
shit about
NFL.
shit.
Who y'all got going to Super Bowl this year, Ram? Dallas and who else?
Hey man. Hey, listen. Dallas got one more year with me. I'm gonna be honest with you at this point
And then you
because I'm
won't be a
tired.
Dodgers fan.
I'm gonna
I'm,
go
I'm, I'm,
Super Bowl. I'm gonna go L.A. Rams
Ooh,
and
Carolina. Good choice, bro. Trey.
hell no.
You can't do
I know
Carolina.
that one.
no L.A. Rams.
Carolina went farther than Dallas last year and beat them. But I ain't gonna say nothing.
Uh,
I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. I was there in person if you want to see pictures from the game.
mm,
It's all good. I know I don't went to Washington 3 times and saw Dallas win. So hey, I'm cool.
Hey, we played Jacksonville preseason. I got to see when that game is. It's coming up.
They're gonna be in Orlando because of the fact that because they working on their
The
stadium right
stadium.
now.
Oh yeah, that game coming up.
They
We
get
got
ready
to.
they get ready to put a dome on the stadium for sure.
That's dope. They trying to go Super
hmm
Bowl.
I'm
They
gonna go
trying to go.
L.A. Rams and
Go ahead and say
who in
it.
the AFC, man? I don't know. I
Go
don't
ahead and say
trust
it.
any of them.
I got a
Damn,
certified Super Bowl. L.A. Rams, L.A. Chargers. Mike McDaniel went Justin Herbert to that bowl.
I can't. I don't see it.
boy,
Who else? Drake May
I
got to the
haven't
bowl.
heard.
I know, but Justin Herbert just
He
his
better than
track
Drake
record
May.
in the playoff. Drake Mays is better than Herbert's.
Drake May, he beat Jared Stidham.
It don't matter. His postseason, he got more wins. He's gone
Mm.
farther. He's AFC champion.
That's
Played in
because
the
you've been
Super
watching
Bowl.
Dak
Oh,
Prescott too much. That's because y'all Dak Prescott fans. Dak Prescott one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, and he went to
Yeah,
one
I mean,
playoff game.
I'm a fan of Dak. I'm a fan of Dallas, but also very realistic. I
Yeah,
think
look, that
about the
hiccup even said, look, that
expectations.
hiccup caught him.
Yeah,
Somebody tell him.
all I'm gonna say is
I'm picking the Rams.
when all I'm gonna say is when Jerry finally go sit his tail down, that's when we gonna get a ring. Simple as that.
No,
That's
because y'all
how I
got
feel
Steven.
about it.
Steven. D Gibbs. NBA championship. Who you got? I need 2 teams.
what I'm gonna give you? I'm gonna just
Look,
name you. Lakers Nets.
I tell you what, boy, if that finals happen next
oh,
year,
yeah. Hey,
I'm
somebody fired.
retired.
If
I
that
will
finals
never play
happen next year,
basketball
somebody
again.
fired.
I will
Somebody fired
never
in the
play
East.
basketball again if them two meet in the finals.
If the Nets beat the Sixers, then go to the LeBron legacy is gone. If
Yes,
he lose
he
to
got to
Michael
go.
Porter Jr., if he loses to Michael Porter Jr., he gone. Got him.
Yeah, everything he don't work for and built up to that point is absolutely irrelevant
And
and
then you said the
obsolete.
Lakers. You picked the whitest team on the West Coast you could.
Damn. Look, I'm about to get ready to call it. I love
We out.
y'all.
We 3 hours
Definitely.
in. All right. Love y'all.
All right.
Appreciate y'all for
Love
chopping
you too,
in.
brother, man.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Word.
Love
See
y'all
y'all
chopping
next
in.
time.
Peace, peace, y'all. We out. Gone. Don't drink yellow snow.
Funny here, boy.